Last we left off, our intrepid heroes dealt with a demon. Mary performed an arcane rite that seems to have, at least to some extent, imparted the full spectrum of emotions to the demon of vanity, who they have named Fairy, and who has a literal and figurative giant hard-on for Mary.
Oops.
She became demon of sluttery.
Well, that's just the best kind, so it's probably fine.
There's some kinks to work out in this. Don't.
Yeah, you beat it with a hammer and then you'd probably say, yes, more daddy.
We've already made that joke. There are some bugs to work out of my spell work.
So, speaking of spells, the party then went to the lost city of Ilona, having discovered that there's some sort of strange primordial power source deep beneath the archives they had uncovered. This, according to Senatrea, is the first flame, or something akin to it. A primeval fire that never extinguishes, never loses its heat, and burns eternally around her own eggshell. So, deciding not to go dick with that, the party waited for Casternex to show up, and then decided that they were going to go teleport somewhere. Specifically, I believe you were going back to Erin City.
Yeah.
First stop, Erin City to drop off eggshells and to introduce a certain redeemed paladin to her goddess. Like, yo, what up? You can hug her in person, goddess of hugs.
Yeah, that is very true.
And then off to Eir Vannen.
I have to make a quick stop over at the palace, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna go.
Sure.
Let me find Regina's token somewhere. Here she is. Alright. So, in true high-level adventurer fashion, the party teleports directly to the capital, says hello to the gate guards at the circle within the magic symposium there, and makes their way up from the giant college of magic to the pantheon where they can meet with the literal gods of the world. And so, yes, Canara you find waiting for you within the temple's sanctum. You hear that eternal chorus emanating from within, now currently singing the praises of the valorous Dragon Knight. As she lays eyes upon it, Regina's breath catches in her throat, and you can see a few tears welling up in the corners of her eyes as she sees this great bustling city that had arisen, no doubt, on the ruins of a former human settlement. And yet they still sing the praises of her goddess. A goddess who she is soon to meet. Is there anything any of you would like to do before you actually meet with Canara?
Let's see, one sec. Drunk.
So there's this level 9 trickster that I totally love to roll out.
No.
Aha!
I'm joking.
Too late. No. Nice try, Skow. We already did your constitution for the day last session.
Cockbuck.
Yeah, alright, fine, I'm sober. Painfully sober. Jerks.
You know, eventually, little satyr babu will probably give you, like, advantage on saves versus intoxication.
Why would I want
So that you can drink more.
Okay, true.
So.
Also, Tasha's very excited about her basketball in the background.
Ooh.
It's got to be rum from the tit.
Gia Rhodey. So, aside from imbibing a bit, dog, please stop.
All the cat. Well, we don't really have much we can do here unless, what's his name, Marcus. Well, Marcus is the one that's supposed to come here and do all this stuff.
Yeah, this is
The
very
rest
much
of
his
us are
bailiwick.
pretty much just, yeah.
Nice. Tasha dunked her basketball in her water bowl.
Good job.
Slam dunk. Oh yeah, did you guys ever decide on what class you wanted Fairy to be?
Shit. I think I wanted. I think I meant for. I think I meant for Eldritch Knight. I think.
I mean,
Makes
okay.
sense.
Wait,
I think
Eldritch
that's
Knight.
what I did.
Isn't that UA new? I haven't seen that.
No,
No.
Eldritch Knight's in the player's handbook.
That's
Really?
baseline.
It's
Yeah.
In the pub.
Okay. Never-
In the P-Hub.
That's a fighter subclass, right? Yeah,
Yep.
Eldritch Knight.
That
All
was
right,
a fighter
you're right.
subclass.
Or actually, I already have half-plane, so. Or maybe I honestly don't fucking remember.
Well, I at least
I'm really
recommended
bad.
Barbarian because, and the only reason why I chose Barbarian is because it would be the easiest to make her efficient without having to spend time and money to get her in good gear. Because Zanza can just lend her a great sword, and then that's basically it.
I mean, same for a Eldritch Knight
Eldritch
fighter.
Knight.
Like,
Yeah.
worst comes to worst, they can just mage armor.
Mage armor's actually, how good is mage armor?
Real good if you have Dex.
It just
Right.
changes your base AC from 10 to 13.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So, we'll deal with Fairy later if combat happens. But for now, we'll assume she has the powers of a fighter of some sort.
Okay.
So yes, you enter into the Grand Temple. Some of the golden armored paladins at the gates direct you inwards to the inner sanctum, where you find Canara in all her purple squishy Dracatar majesty. She is sitting on her hindquarters in her full heavy armor, patiently awaiting your return with a smile upon her face.
Ah, hey, Canara. Good to see you again. I've got good news and I've got good news.
Sir Marcus, that is excellent to hear. I understand the temple and the necromancer have gone better than you'd hoped.
Yes, that's the good news. We were able to reconsecrate the temple. We took care of that necromancer. There was some stuff going on with the demon, but don't worry about that. We got our best men on it. And as an added bonus, we were able to redeem Lady Regina back here. Lady Regina, come on up. It's okay, she won't bite.
Canara sort of quirks an eyebrow for a moment. Lady Regina, I haven't heard that. Oh my. I never thought I'd see you return to the fold. Come here, come here. She beckons Regina forth and sweeps the much smaller knight up into a great big squishy hug.
Yeah, there's this whole curse from Lord Winter, but, we just talked to your mom, and she was able to give us the thing that fixed it. So Regina is sort of working through her, past in all the vampire stuff. But she's making great strides. I have full faith that she will be A-okay in no time.
Well, that is good to hear. Especially since we now have a pair of humans. And Canara will just sort of lean in on her great big quadrupedal body over you and Regina standing next to each other.
Yeah, there's two of us now, so I'm not the last human. It's great.
Are you so gay you wouldn't even fuck to propagate your species?
Look, we had this amazing invention. It's called the turkey baster.
Jesus.
Step 1, get cup. Step 2, apply the Aussie charm.
No,
Okay.
oh no.
Alright, so
Step
hold on.
three.
Let's keep this in character. Let's keep this in character.
Okay.
But in all seriousness, Kanara's just like looming over the two of you with a big smile on her face, expectant.
Canara?
Yes?
Ixnay on the Arcus May. He's kind of gay.
I don't see why that would stop him. After all, the third of my greatest tenets is breeding. We must have a new generation of heroes to fight whatever evil follows this, after all.
Yeah, about that. I kind of thought that was, optional, because it's right at the end there, so no one really gets that far when they're reading tenets. They're like, okay, yeah, one's super important, and 2, okay, now I gotta go out and do 1 and 2. I'll worry about 3 when we get back, right? That's how it works.
Normally, Marcus, I wouldn't disagree with you, but you are the last 2 humans, at least that I am aware of, which makes you rather important for the survival of your race, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I don't know about that. Hey, maybe we could worry about this whole mood thing first, and we could put that other thing off till later. What do you say?
Well, if you think you can resolve the moon business with our dear, mysterious, long-lost sibling, perhaps it would be best to start Regina off soon. And Regina flushes bright red, sort of puts a gauntleted hand over her mouth.
Ooh, idea. Marcus, come with me for a second.
Yeah.
Figuratively, not literally in this case.
I don't think you can have an aside with a goddess. She can just sort of hear you. We can just talk.
I know, but it's just generally considered like polite for her to not listening when you went right here, though.
I guess.
Kanara's polite. I'll glance at Canara, right?
Of course, I'll catch up with Regina. You
We'll
two
call
have a
this
heart to heart.
Call this a theatrical aside, because I'm pretty sure everyone can hear us. It's a very open space, a lot of echoes. But go ahead.
Alright. So, there are methods for making children happen without necessarily having to go through the deed.
Yeah, but that whole egg thing, I think, only works for dragons. I don't think humans can do that.
Yeah. No, there's alchemy products now that one can use to perform the act of insemination. All it would really need is just a sample from you, and I'm sure we could find you a handsome gentleman and or twink. I still don't know what your actual preferences are in boys. And then, and then sort that out to Lady Regina, and hey presto baby. And you don't have to, do the deed.
I mean, I don't know, that's kind of icky with the whole, stuff going on down there. No offense.
I mean, I can understand, I suppose. I mean, you don't have to be, aiming at her. She doesn't actually have to, be there.
I mean, in all this, we haven't really asked her what she wants, though. She's been a vampire this whole time. She probably wants to get out, see the world a little bit before, baby central.
This is a possibility, but I have a feeling that she is rather excited about the prospect of the resuscitation of the human race, and probably did get to the end of that little book on the breeding section.
There's this amazing invention called the right hand.
Well, I mean, it's obviously not as fun with just an old-fashioned. You can get someone that can do him a favor for that.
If the whole point is just to propagate the human race, this is much faster.
Technically, I guess, but again, if you're gonna propagate the human race, it needs to be kind of fun.
Well, anyway, I mean, I guess we can, I don't know, talk to somebody about that. Are there any nuns here that tend to know stuff about these kind of things?
I mean, Canara nun certainly would. Likewise, so would our favorite goddess of love and babies.
It's a little awkward talking to Canara about this whole baby stuff. You know, it's kind of like your mom standing over your shoulder.
Yeah, no, I get that.
When are you gonna give me some grandbabies?
Grandbabies.
Also
I want you to restart the human race.
Let's also not talk about the fact that unable to have humans go back in big enough numbers, they would have to actually fuck their siblings and close family.
That's why we have magic, and we happen to know the lovely Mithras.
Here, ECL, I actually ran the numbers. I spent 3 days thinking this out.
We already had this conversation last time.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
I didn't remember this at all. That's why he even said anything.
Yeah. I mean, we could ask Mithras for help then. I mean, she is literally the goddess of making babies.
I mean, I don't want to bother a bunch of gods and goddesses about this kind of thing. It's sort of a bedroom stuff. They're like a pamphlet someone has or something.
Oh no, I mean, where there is she'll snap her fingers a few times. The village of Kenrose, where there is actually like a high priestess of Mithras who's, you know, waiting to make baby stuff happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could stop by if we've got time. And
I mean, we're stopping by there anyway, my friend. It's, you know, one of the great legendary quests on our on the docket.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yep. So you can put it off until then, you know, say that we can go speak to the specialist on babies. That'll be cool. So I'm going to peer over Marcus's shoulder.
Yeah, Regina is walking up. She's still like red in the cheeks and has her hands folded in front of herself, and so just sort of stand behind Marcus, waiting until there's a break in the conversation.
Yeah, so Lady Regina, I don't mean to get all patriarchal kind of stuff. We were sort of making a lot of assumptions here. How do you feel about all this?
I am so sorry, Sir Marcus. I had not even thought about what reversing my curse might imply for us, or that you had differing opinions on the matter. It is I and Canara who should apologize to you.
No, it's cool. I mean, kinda. So, Leia say, you know, you kind of have a say in this. You're a pretty important part of the whole, you know, process. So, I know obviously, third tenant, all that stuff, but you've been cooped up down there for a really long time, and the world's changed a lot, and there's lots of stuff to go and do. And I know our companions here are pregnant and they're adventuring and all that stuff, but I don't think that's what you're normally supposed to do with babies. So
no.
And Kreshia will in fact look annoyed about this fact. Stare at everyone else who fucking pressured her into having a kid.
So I don't want to, you know, be like setting forth expectations about what has to happen. If, you know, you're not interested in any of this, then I think that's a respectable position. And if you want to give it some time or, you know, give it some thought, that's fine too. We don't want to, you know, make assumptions and crowd you into one thing or the other.
I mean, I feel that we both do have a duty to our race, if nothing else. I don't know that our desires much factor into it, as long as we are the only two humans left. Sort of a desperate times conundrum.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. On the one hand, there are, some really cool humans. I know a couple of them. But on the other hand, there are also some pretty bad humans, so I don't know if you make the justification we owe it to all those guys, because some of those guys were jerks.
It's the nice ones, at least.
True.
Well, no,
but
actually,
we would be denying the world humanity more than denying humanity the world.
Wonder how many Amazons are there with decks? That's pretty close to human. I mean, well, they've got cute little boys, but I imagine you want like at least a strain of solid humanity. Kreshia mumbles and mutters to herself.
Yeah, I don't really know how that interbreeding stuff worked, because apparently dog people used to be elves, so it's a mystery. I don't know if human children could interact with like goblinoids or the bunnies or the dogs or whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, there are actual Amazons who are really close to human. But you need to pick Amazon females because they're the closest. Because all the Amazon males are adorable little trappy boys. Just adorable. Say, Lady Regina, if you'd like practice, I happen to have this amazing spell.
Practice at what? I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered at the moment.
Oh, it's called Massive Milky Mammaries, and you can probably guess
no,
what it
I'm
does.
all right, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, I would hate to impose on having to get a new breastplate.
Yeah, I could be mistaken. I'm not exactly, Mr. Science here, but I'm pretty sure secondary sexual characteristics do not directly impact procreational activities, yeah?
Well, no, they don't. They can replicate the pregnancy aspect, though, with the, massive milky mammaries.
I feel like I don't need that sort of practice.
Aw. One day I'll get a reason to use this spell.
I'm sure you and your wife can find many applications, but...
Oh, yeah, shoot, that's another good point. The whole baby thing. It'd have to be some kind of wedding, right? Canara, how do you feel about that? Is it like a wedding thing, or just a casual fling? I'm not familiar exactly.
Whose marriage are you asking about here?
For Lady Regina and I. If we're supposed to have a kid, shouldn't we be married, or how does that work?
So, yeah, Canara will just sort of bounce a little on her hooves and clap her hands. Oh, I love weddings, but I couldn't force you two into that, of course. I understand that you might not be totally compatible. It's just the progeny that are important, and marriage is not necessary for that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I think Regina's a really swell gal, but, we've sort of been work buddies. We don't see each other outside all that often.
I feel so bad for Marcus, but it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, Regina will sort of shuffle awkwardly, and Canara will nod. I understand. But I suppose it can't be helped. Well, you two can have some time to think about it. Just make sure neither of you go and die before you have a chance to restart the race. Be careful out on this quest. Extra careful. She'll sort of...
Before I die, jerk me off.
Yeah. She'll just sort of put a hand on Marcus's hip, a little close for comfort, and say, you both have some very precious contributions to make to this world before we're through with you.
Alright, I need to figure out ascending, you guys. Dear Backy. Science question for you. We have a man who does not have an interest in having sex with females because he's gay. Obviously, not usually an issue. However, they're the last two of their race. And the other one is quite intent on childhood, also so is their god. How do? That's going to be my sending. Flip. We'll see if she gets back to me with that.
Alright. Let's see. Do they have the ability to respond due to that spell? I don't think so.
Nope.
Excellent.
They receive it. Oh no, yeah, and if the sender knows you, they can answer in a like manner immediately. Yeah, she can actually reply.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you'll get a response back of just like an exclamation mark.
Yep. Let's see, how much spell slot have I got to burn? Alright, one more. I will do another sending for you tomorrow, if you would like to do the mental maths on how to do. Thank you. Hugs and kisses, moi. There you go.
Alright, so while Kreshia is doing that, I think Canara has probably by this point sort of closed the distance here and said, "So, I believe you have an eggshell for me."
Yes, yeah. There you go. Oh, hand her the eggshell there.
Alright. She will take it and hold it up to the light, and a smile will cross her lips. It has been far too long since I've seen one of these. A healthy little dragon born into the world. Where is the little scamp, anyway?
I assume we've been bringing them around places, right?
Yeah, what did you guys do with the Babby Dragon, little mini Cass?
Casternex is watching him, wasn't he? No, didn't we leave him back at the temple?
Nope. Also nope.
Has he just been riding in Marcus's backpack?
I literally do think he has been riding around in Marcus's bag.
Gotta get
Suddenly, dragon head pops
Jesus
up
Christ.
out of the backpack like a periscope.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it does the Baldur's Gate familiar thing where little dragon just pokes its head out and issues forth a little bit of steam from its mouth.
At least it's not vomit on command. Blarf.
No. Don't make fun of Tasha, she can't help it.
I mean, I feel like she can help it, and by this point has learned how to vomit responsibly on command.
Hey, dragons vomit too, you know. Remember?
Yeah, that's really dangerous, though.
Just.
Oh yeah, they do on Zanza. They might give you magic powers if they view.
Damn it.
Ow.
Wind tunnel,
That's not-
please.
That is not me.
Sorry, that was me. Also, I'm gonna put this right here.
Oh yeah, Kino's got a little desk fan just blasting him in the face.
I wish I could live that down that moment, but at least I got lightning powers from it.
I mean, I feel like you can live it down because you just get away with it. You have lightning powers, whatever. Fuck you guys. Has anyone ever needed a more concise answer than that? Haha, I could shoot lightning, fuck you.
Well, there's something he's had problem letting down, like starting the fan.
I feel like that would be a
Oh, no,
better
wait.
response if mages
Mage
didn't
mod.
exist.
Well, the witch has something to have an opinion on not having her place burnt out.
Well,
Healing people, making healing potions, and suddenly, eat shit, burnt.
Anyway, Canara will pick up little baby Cass and just start making cooing noises at him and bapping him on the snoot.
Sudden requirements to cast Milky Memories on Goddess intensifiers.
I mean, of all the goddesses to cast that on,
She would be probably the most down to clown.
Okay, we'll say.
Will save to like fight my mischief urges.
Yep.
I'm gonna give
You
myself
said like
advantage because,
her?
yeah. Yeah, alright.
I
just
feel
like
that's
bump the
enough.
fuck right into it.
Kreshia remembers that consent is important.
I mean, this would have been just to ask, but she knows
Oh,
full
okay.
well what happens if she asks. And it's probably madness.
Anyway, after a few moments of playing with little baby Cass, she will tuck the dragonling under an arm and press the eggshell fragment between her hands, rub them together, and when she opens her grasp again, a great black cloak appears, stringing out until it has fully formed, and she swings it around and drapes it over Marcus's shoulders.
Nice.
The sides are adorned with myriad little star signs, and it conveys a sense of intense, deep warmth and comfort onto the wielder.
I forget, did mine have any sub effects? I literally cannot remember. I don't think I did.
No, these don't have any actual effects other than just working.
Fair.
They do their one thing.
Yes.
So yes, she drapes this mantle upon you and says, "This cloak I bestow onto you as a mark of trust, Marcus. A sign that you, above all of my followers, have earned the right to be my champion in this crusade. With this, you can journey into the dream with me, your physical body, not just your mind and sleep."
I'll certainly do my best not to let you down, and we'll wrap this whole thing up with the moon people and get back to, doing all the awesome Justice Crusade stuff that we all love.
I hope so. Try not to lose it. It's sort of a one-way ticket to heaven.
Can do. I think they make little like clasps that you can fix around your neck, and make sure be sure to get one of those. That'll be just fine. Or I could probably talk to a sailor. They're really good with knots. I could probably learn to tie a mean knot.
Regina will chuckle beside you, and Cass makes a little burping belch of fire, as if to agree. Oh, speaking of this little rascal, I hope you don't intend on taking him on your adventures any further.
No. He's at a big little adventure there, so I think keeping him safe would be just fine. I know Castronex is busy doing all kinds of exploration stuff with forbidden knowledges and what have you. But I thought maybe we could leave him here, unless you're going with us into the moon.
No. I think this would be a fantastic place for our new little friend to stay. It's a girl dragon? I totally forgot. Okay, well.
I think it's a guy. Oh, wait, no, it was a girl.
Canara will blush when Frida says that and sort of just hold Cass up for a moment. Oh, so it is. It's very hard to tell with little dragonlings.
I could have swore it was a boy, though. I thought because it was named Cass Jr. from Castronex, that was going to be its name if it was a boy.
That's Cass Jr., but it's Cassandra.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Cassie.
Cute little Cassie.
That's right. That's why it's not literally just Castronex Jr.
Yeah, that's why.
By the way, here you guys go. I think you need this in your life.
Alright, so Canara will put the little dragonling on her own draconic hindquarters and let it sort of roost around in her floof. And that seems to be that, all business handled. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss with the goddess of camaraderie, valor, and breeding?
So how would one go about romancing a dragon? No, I'm joking.
It's a valid question.
It is a valid question. Just asking for a fuck friend. No, you stay with my wife.
I wasn't going to marry. I wasn't planning on romancing the dragon of all magic.
Come on,
she's
this is
fucking
Zanza
hottie.
here. Doesn't want anything to do with magic.
Yeah, you are. I mean, to be fair though, Zanza has bat above his weight class a number of times now with royalty and all of that shit. So far, I wouldn't be surprised if she was next on your fuck it list.
He's got a good record so far. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a strong record.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah, so fucking.
Actually, now that you put the idea in Zen's head,
no.
being able to say he helped satisfy the first dragon, the true goddess.
Yeah, that's my wife. Don't you dare. Don't need your help. Thank you.
I mean, she's technically not your wife. It's weird.
No, she is my wife. Fuck you.
So what? You get to marry two princesses, and I'm just supposed to stand back?
I mean, I'm married to the same her twice. That's all. It's her and her still.
So selfish, but fine.
That's my life.
Sansa, in this case, when people love each other, they love them for, mind, body, and soul. In this case...
Yeah, they happen to be in two places now.
Yeah, that is why, because the mind and body got one place, and then the soul and mind got its own place.
Fine. You're not allowed to have fun with anybody but Mary either.
I mean, you raise a fair point. Yeah, I guess I don't want fellow party members to fuck my wife. Either of my wife.
Well, you got Mary and Merisiel.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got a lot of girlfriends, and I'm okay with their polyamory, but I've never married. I feel like I should probably, But I liked it, so I let them put a ring on it. Okay.
Screw this. I'm gonna in character go up and ask the secrets to Dragon Sutra.
You need it. You need it for Kiri.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's a battle plan. I'm gonna need it for later.
Yeah. Canara will just giggle and say, "So who has your fancy little Zanza?"
First, you fist the cloaca.
Your mom.
I shouldn't. It took me a second to realize that, hey, that would actually be accurate.
I mean, it wouldn't. Senator is not her mom.
Okay. Well, yeah, Kiri, the Thunder Dragon for starters.
For starters, fuck you.
Dragons, and Zanza's a pretty big dragon fanboy. Also a Minotaur and Taeleer.
Alright.
My excuse only gets you so far, sir.
It gets me very far considering the canon.
Make an insight check, Zanza.
You know what?
It should be a good skill for you. What the hell?
I mean, it's not one I have trained, so it's literally only a 2. But I will spend inspiration.
Okie dokie.
Better than that 0, I keep spending all my... Wow.
Never mind.
I keep spending all my get shit face rolls on.
Apparently, I was gonna be getting 19 no matter what.
So yes, you will spend a few minutes discussing the ins and outs of getting down with the dragon, with Canara. Next time you attempt to romance a dragon, you will have advantage on all of your rolls.
Yatta.
I can only imagine that we all glance in your direction, just
Actually,
obscene hand gestures.
You know where we're going? Where we're going next?
Oh my! Could I just fuck it into submission?
What? What do you mean, fuck it into
No,
submission?
no.
No, we're
no,
going to Eir Vannen next, so Curie is literally there.
Here he is.
I was thinking of the false. No, wait, no, that false god we have to do.
This one's the
No,
real.
he's also
one.
on Eir Vannen or somewhere near there.
Awesome.
This is true, too.
You're gonna fuck the sea dragon. Establish.
Yeah, it was
Like
a sea
fucking
dragon.
Seaman dragon.
It is a sea dragon.
Oh
Seaman
my!
dragon.
It's an option now. Not one I'm sure I should take.
It's also a male sea dragon, so I mean,
Well, yeah, like I said,
Yeah, don't judge.
establish dominance.
it's true. Zanza has taken one for the opposite team at least once. So
I mean, are we talking hentai levels of stretchy here or what?
I mean, he will break you in half, but
All right. Not going Sparrow levels. I'm probably more thankful for that than not.
No, Seth just crawls into the cloaca and starts rabbit punching the fucking prostate there.
that
That's
seems like a more likely solution for that. But anyway,
I'm almost sorry I took it there.
no, you're not.
Liar.
Almost. But yes, writing down Dragon Romance. But yeah, that will be all Zanza asks for now. Nobody else got anything else?
Nope. I am eager to get this muling life form out of me.
Cira will sort of give you a pout at that.
I didn't say that out loud.
Uh-huh.
Kreshia's a fucking sweetheart. She loves having children. No, she loves children.
You keep going. You keep switching between Kreshia's a sociopath and Kreshia's a sweetheart. You choose
What
one.
do you mean? That's the same thing.
Brutal. Alright. So, if no one else has business in the temple, Canara will give you leave to depart, and she will hang out and play with baby Cass. And let me find Aaron's city map. There we go. Bloop. Let's see what ancient tokens are on this map. You are not here. And otherwise, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Mary wants to go to the palace.
I already went to the palace.
Oh, you already had a
I
heck of
broke
a dash
off
off.
as soon as we got here. I had
Oh, right.
I have business to attend to.
Right.
Alright,
Oh,
does
no.
anyone else have anything they'd like to do while you're here in the capital?
Since
Right,
Mary already
potions.
snuck off. Potions sounds pretty good.
Let's see,
How long are we going to be here?
Like, less than a day.
Okay.
We are going to have to oh wait, no, we're going to take a rest when we get to Eir Vannen.
Yeah.
I'm burning a lot of magic with all these jumps. I'm going to sack some spell slots for this next one.
Yeah.
Kina,
Is there a
please
bank
move
here?
your
I can
fan.
check on how my investment's doing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bank you're looking at. It's the Barnholt Trading Company, but yeah, absolutely, they
Yeah,
do
sure.
have a office in the market.
Yeah,
cool.
I would in fact love to check my stock.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
I invested quite a bit so far, and I would be happy to invest more if it's a trend going up.
I imagine my stocks in weaponry are gone way up, considering all the events that are happening around the world.
Yeah, it's literally like, hey, you know what never gets old? Fucking landmines and like prosthetic legs to Somalia.
Whew.
It's morally bankrupt, but that's the
Wow.
richest people on the fucking market right now.
Wow.
Look at me, look at fucking stock investors. They're
I
cunts.
do have 100 golden weapons and 100 golden food.
Kina, the fan, please, for the love of God.
Oh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
It's just like while you talk
Sorry.
over it.
I'm so sorry. I will just not. I'm not going to adjust it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it pointed down.
There you go. I told you, point it at the crotch. It'll be just as good.
More like it's hitting my neck now.
That's fine.
Oh, don't do the neck, Kina.
To the
Why?
crotch.
Because A, the neck hair contains a number of sensitive nerve endings there, which actually cause you to cramp up when you go to bed, so you will wake up with a cramped neck because of the air passage there. Aim for your crotch. Like,
I can't. It's on my desk.
okay, well, strip your shirt off and everything like that, and then, well, blow on your torso. That works much better.
Really ice them nips.
Anyway,
Yes.
Anyway, we'll leave Kina to manage his own fan. So yeah, let's do stock exchange. Who's going to go with Kreshia, if anybody?
Me.
Frida as well.
Okay.
Would you like me to check on Mary's while I'm there?
please.
Okay.
Alright. While you're doing that, Skow, would you kindly roll a sleight of hand check for Sierra?
Of course, I'd like to.
Is she stealing in the temple?
No, she's
Right, she's
going
on the way-
elsewhere in
on the
town and
way.
then stealing.
Okay.
She is a kind of a kleptomaniac.
Kind of. She is a kleptomaniac.
She is.
Literally, actually a kleptomaniac.
She must indulge in the thieveries.
Girl, do we have to take you to the sanitarium to get that condition fixed? God,
Oh my
I mean-
god, she's so fucking good at it though.
she's so good at it.
Nobody knows.
What do you mean nobody knows? Oh, you mean
She's
nobody
so-
knows that she's stealing? Yeah.
Yes,
I know
she's
that
so-
she's amazing at it.
You can add 5 GP to her stash.
She is so much richer than Mum. I should be like, you gotta be a good girl and invest that money.
Don't be like me. Don't be frivolous.
Savin,
Yes,
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
As we start walking towards the stock exchange there, can Frida start playing happy little tunes and music there? And depending on the outcome of that, can we like have this like Disney town singing parade?
I feel like in the middle of a war, probably not. But you are welcome to play your little lute. And it will probably make people happier, but there is an overwhelming sort of oppressive tension in the town at the moment that I think anybody...
Actually,
with a
aren't we
performer
right
background-
ahead of really good news?
Yeah, you are here ahead of the good news.
I mean, now would be the time to spread that in song.
Have you heard the tale of the fall of the necromancer? Have you heard the tale of the fall of the undead? Have you heard the tales of the victorious capo and the army of light?
I mean, we should be pretty famous at this point.
23.
We should be pretty famous at this point, right? How many fucking near world-ending events do you have to intervene in before you get a little recognition?
I mean, you guys are well known amongst any circle that would have reason to know you. Like, the average townsfolk probably has heard of what you did, though they couldn't recognize you on the street.
Honestly, shit.
Yes.
Well, they've probably heard our group, quote unquote, is like our group has accomplished this thing, not that group made of the giant dog girl, the short bunny Taeleer, Minotaur, etc., etc., etc.
I mean, we're a pretty colorful group doing pretty...
yeah. Like if we're
basically-
known by a description, then yes. But Savin saying is like they know that there is a group that is doing all of this cool shit, but there isn't like a
Yeah.
breakdown.
They almost certainly know it as, like, Princess Merisiel's group.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, that's
because
good.
you are in Mary's country, and she is a princess of this country. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like a princess going out and doing...
I mean,
big-
they obviously would like recognize her, but the rest of you, less so.
Alright.
But yeah, so people definitely believe Frida. I think maybe they do start recognizing her once you start guys like come into the town square and everyone can see you together. Like, oh yeah, wasn't Princess Merisiel, blah 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 blah. People begin congregating around Frida as she sings, and presumably Kreshia and Zanza slip off to go to the stock market.
Oh god, crowds, yeah.
Boo,
You guys have fun with crowds.
Let's go have fun with stocks, people.
Stocks and bondage.
Alright, so let's go down the line on investments. So let's see, do you guys have access to this handout? You do not. Okay. So, nobody invested in the silver market, so nothing to report there. The Elven Arcane Caravan, which was Kreshia's investment. Kreshia, would you kindly roll 2d6 minus 1?
Oh boy, okay. 8.
Okay.
I sure hope it's good to be a high number.
I mean, it's Apocalypse World dice, right? So yeah, your 200 GP has matured somewhat. It's probably like 220 now. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of like free wealth circulating around. No demand for strange personal arcane items because there's a war on. Everything that any spare resources being devoted to fighting the giants and previously the undead.
It's very inconvenient of them, frankly.
Yeah, if they could just stop like fighting all the time, that'd be great.
Yeah, so am I effectively up to 22 then in investment certificates?
Yes, I believe they do come in 10 GP units.
Sure. I would also like to invest 3 more, see if I can, plant some obvious interest in this endeavor.
Okay, so your total investment will go up to 250.
Yep.
GPs. Alright.
5 certificates.
Let's see. The Minotaur Foodmongers. Low risk, low reward, dependent on the stability of civilization. Frida, would you kindly roll me 2d6 plus 0? Civilization is not doing particularly well or particularly badly at this point. Thanks to your defeating the Necromancer. Okay. It's been a fairly decent year, all things considered. You stopped the worst of the divine downpour, and while there's a war on, it turns out that food's actually in fairly high demand, especially in places like Cardenthold, where they aren't growing anything, because, oh my god, we're surrounded by the undead and giants. So, you guys have both got a 5% increase, which would be, let's see, 210 for Frida and 105 for Mary.
105.
And the Amazon Weapon Merchants. Balanced risk reward, dependent on war. Guess fucking what?
Well, yeah.
Turns out that there were not just one, but 2 wars going on.
Hey.
So, Zanza, would you roll me 2d6 plus 3?
Watch these dice be both ones. Oh, hey. Nope.
Nope.
Nice.
Alright. You guys have also got a 10% increase. So, Zanza, you're up to 11. And Mary,
Only
you're up
10.
Yeah, unfortunately, these weren't like particularly valuable stocks compared to like the most expensive one was the Arcane Caravan. The cheapest was the Minotaur Foodmongers.
Yeah, so that's a 10% increase in like 2 weeks.
Oh wait, it's what the fuck? It's only been 2 weeks. What?
No, it's been like 2 or 3 months, but still, that's a significant increase.
Yeah, I was about to fucking lose my shit.
Still, yeah, there is a steady increase in the demand for food and weapons. The demand for arcane items has only slightly gone up. It could have exploded, but the war sort of suppressed it.
Well,
and
as far
the
as
silver
I'm aware,
market, out of curiosity, Mary, would you kindly roll me 2d6 plus 0? Let's see how currency's doing. Oh boy. Silver market is not doing so well. There's been a serious run on silver. with the dwarves in peril and their new silver mine not being able to open up because it was full of zombies.
Yeah, that would slow down progression, such as it were.
Wouldn't that make silver prices go up though? Since I mean,
individual pieces of silver would be more valuable, but the actual like stock and production and trade of silver would not.
Yeah,
like as a currency and a product, it has plateaued.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess it'd be good if you didn't have silver stocks, but silver stores.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, like the money in this setting is still kind of close to bartering. So if they were just less silver, then it's kind of just people have less money, not that the currency becomes worth more. Like you just have less coins in circulation. There's no way to represent having more.
Yep. That is the sort of perpetual downside of a bullion standard is if you can't get more, then you can't increase the wealth of your country, because, oh god.
Well, what would I get now if I just sold the weapon stocks? I don't think there should be another war happening.
If you sold your stocks right now, it would be 11 GP.
Really?
You invested 10.
I should have bought way more.
Probably.
How much did I get? I did
you're up to 110 GP.
Is there? Can you buy stocks here?
Yeah. This is an outpost of the Barnholt Trading Company in a capital city. Sure.
All right.
I'm investing my stuff back into the market.
So there should be no reason why weapons will be out of demand anytime soon until we finish dealing with the giants.
Yeah, when we know that we can get ahead of knowing that market's going to collapse.
Insider trading.
Win the end of the world.
Insider trading.
It's very
you know what?
interesting.
If you save if you save civilization as you know it, you get to play with the
you get to play with the
There's
market.
no law against this at all. There's no laws at all on this market, so have fun.
Yeah, fucking if you stop the wars, then hey, somebody should be paying you somehow.
So, yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Does anyone want to add anything to their investments or withdraw anything?
I guess I'll dump. Oh, actually, shit. How many do we need? How much gold do we need to level up again?
GP certificate.
All right, then I'm gonna
level up.
To level up, you need 250 silver pieces or 25 GP.
Then I'm gonna dump like 120 gold into the stocks. Do we need that money for anything? Do we need that money for anything right now? Immediate? In the future?
Right now? I guess not.
Would you like to have 1 GP back so that your number stays nice and even, and we don't start having to track decimals? Okay.
Tiny Goat wants to invest more in food.
Okay. How much?
Well, I got 210. That's in GP, right? Or
GP, gold pieces.
Okay. The bonds themselves were GP, right?
Yes. Each bond is worth 10 GP.
Okay, then I'll then I'll buy 9 more bonds.
Okay.
90 gold.
Cool stuff.
At 30 in total, correct?
Yep.
30 bonds each. And I've over there you go. Now I got 69 gold.
Nice.
I'm going to bring my weapons up to 300.
All right. Hold that thought for a moment. I just exited that document.
Oops.
Also, I am building Fairy's character sheet.
Ah.
What the fuck was her token looking like? Don't even remember.
Like a cutie Goda.
That is the most helpful response. Thank you.
You do have a wall of cute Gotas.
I have many dozens of cute goaters. And
Hello.
There we go. Okay, this is edited by Kina. In all players' journals. There we go. You are not a basic bitch NPC, so you can have a character sheet. Okay, back to the stock market. If we can just spice and wolf for the rest of the session, that'd be great. This is my fetish. Alright, so what did you want to do? You wanted your weapons to go up?
I'm bringing weapons to 300 and food to 250.
Okay. 300, food to 250.
I've adjusted the numbers on my treasure sheet, on my character sheet.
Excellent.
I haven't gotten a lot of cash lately.
You have not.
I mean, we have a bunch of shit in our bag from magic stuff that we are just holding on to. We could break stuff down into residium and sell it, but we've got look, we've got this bloodstone ring. We've got I still have to fix Eero's brand, so it's kind of a worthless thing right now, but I do want to fix it. We've got the last rejoinder that is collecting dust. I know we don't want to get rid of it though.
And not the last rejoinder is like if what's the name? The Guy Fury here has Ghost Barbarian, then
no, she's not. She's not going. She's not going. She's going. She's a fighter, and she's getting Crest Hollow. She's gonna hit Crest Hollow.
The one that does AOE damage.
We've been over this. It's only a D6 of radiant damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Use the lightsaber. Yep. Zanza will gift her the lightsaber and teach her how to wield it.
It's not a lightsaber. It just glows a lot, really well.
Isn't that a lightsaber?
It glows with the light of the sun. And heat. And hatred of a fucking mutant giant dire murder badger, honey badger.
I mean, it was powered by the soul of a honey badger. That's true.
Yeah, so that motherfucker better be glowing like a lightsaber, if anything.
So yeah, we could break down the bloodstone ring and just sell.
We already did.
No, we didn't. Why is it still in our magic?
It shouldn't be. I believe I disenchanted from that. I unattuned from that and was just like, yeah, I'll fucking throw that away because that ring is.
Did we actually do it? Then we should get rid of it. We should take it off of the whole huge rigmarole or hide it so we don't see it anymore.
I feel like we did. I know Savin's in the middle of character sheet creating.
Yeah.
I'm done.
What's the name? Kreshia said she wanted to snort that and cast a Ninth Level spell.
Did Savin?
Yeah, I literally have a baggie of it.
Okay, you do have it. Okay, so we did.
Yeah, I mixed the rest with Coke.
It's just
nice.
It's just sitting in. It's just sitting in the magic item, so it's.
Yeah. Feel free to get rid of it. Yeah, no. I turned it into Residium and mixed it with Coke.
I'm just gonna adjust.
You can't say no to an emergency bump and the ability to cast 9th level spells and then die.
Okay, so we have a shield of acid resistance that we could do away with.
It's only barely magical. It doesn't actually give any kind of magic bonus. It's just resistant, so destroying it does nothing.
Okay. We have this corrupted dragon's soulstone.
No, you don't.
That's
That one. Okay, that
Has
one.
our sheet just not been
On
updated?
the other hand, okay, that's a no. Hang on. We do have a soulstone. Not that one though. We have the undead dragon from the thing that from the necromancer we just killed. The big dragon undead zombie thing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yes.
I have that one, so we have that. We could do something with that, like give it make Sierra's give Sierra a magic weapon or something.
Actually, give her a magic bow.
Yes,
I would love to get her a magic bow. Yeah.
Okay, we could go get
I
that
mean,
made.
it took like 8 fucking levels, something like that.
Yeah. How much would it cost for me to commission that so we can come back and get a magic bow?
I mean, we do have the soul
do you
stone
have
for it,
anything
so-
in mind for it, or did you just want to get like a basic +1?
What magical objects do we have left if there's anything to infuse with? Otherwise, just +1.
Well, there's that dragon soul stone.
Yeah,
Was it bad or good, Soulstone?
it was a zombie dragon. It was an undead dragon.
Oh, right, yeah, it's a new
yeah,
one.
the new one we did, yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm pretty sure we agreed that we need to spend that on a player character before we spend that on an NPC, though.
I mean, we're all
I
spent
mean-
up, aren't we?
Sierra deserves it, honestly.
Yeah, and then there was Sierra, who deserves it, who's been MVP for a while,
She
and
has
would
been-
deserve
she
that
has
before
been
you
solid.
Yeah, if anyone is cool with that, yeah, how much would it cost then to have that combined with like enough money to make a +1 item in the first place?
Gotcha.
Let me-
Is it possible to break down the soul stone into just Resilient
No.
and then make just it
No.
used? Okay.
Let me pull up my table real quick.
We
Thank
do
you.
have so we have a couple of things that we could also break down. We have
Arcane Artifice.
a locket of friendship, and also a figurine of wondrous power, a Kelfer beetle.
Don't break down my locket of friendship. No.
How else
I
are we
don't-
supposed
I
to
don't care for the locket.
A figurine of kill who?
The figurine of wondrous power, Kelfer beetle. It is
Kefir
a
beetle.
rare. It is a rare magic item, so it would net us a bunch of Residium. It can turn into a beetle, which is friendly towards us. But
We already have like the maximum of random people.
Yeah, we have a lot of shit.
Alright, it costs 500 GP to create a basic +1 weapon, and then adding a soulstone to an item is free, because you have the soulstone.
We already have the magic for it.
Yes. You just sort of shove it in there.
Okay. Then yeah, breaking down the wondrous item. I guess it's just the cost of a bow then and service.
Mm-hmm.
Services.
How much is that?
services rendered.
A longbow is, I think, 75 silver pieces.
Can we get Sierra a great bow?
No, she
Dragon
she
Slayer's
is
great.
not strong enough to use a great bow.
I do not have the strength.
Are those
for
even
that.
a thing in 5e?
I mean, no, but they probably exist. I mean, let's be honest.
Sierra,
A D&D
you gotta work.
longbow is a short bow. A short bow is not really a thing at all. And then a quote-unquote great bow would be an actual like English longbow.
would be like yeah, the English longbow. Except what you do is you make the haft of it fatter, so then it becomes Dark Soulsy.
Exactly.
You give it fatter fucking pipes.
Sierra's
how it works.
got to work out more.
She is 8 strength. It's not happening for her.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
It's amazing she can even strum a bow as is. Damn.
So it takes 20 days. You only need to be level 3, so let's say 3 silver pieces a day, so 60 silver pieces to get the work done at Briarmount.
Sure. Okay then. How much are we looking at total?
500 GP and... Hold on, let me just... 500 GP and then 25 plus 60 SP, so 6, 7, 8, 85 SP. That much.
Woo, that's expensive.
Well, question: how much do we get from how much Resilient from a very rare item that?
From what?
Very rare item if we would break down the wondrous item.
If you break down a very rare item, You could be looking at up to 50,000 GP.
Wait, no.
Okay,
It-
what
you-
was
you
it?
s-
Wait, in cost or worth coming off of a cost?
Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. That would be the...
What are you doing that backward? Like, I was like, where is this 500 coming from? We're giving them the
yeah, the
Residium and
500
the
gold.
item.
Sorry,
The
no,
500 gold is if you just want to, like, from no, which
hold
you
on.
don't have to think.
Hedrah asked me what it would cost to or how much you would get from disenchanting a very rare item.
Yeah.
Now, the answer is actually 25,000 GP. I believe that's the same amount you got from disenchanting the summoning stone for the Fisher King.
Which was
That's-
also a figurine of wondrous power.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for a guy who wanted to detonate us.
well, here's the question. How many does it take to do the enchanting in 20 days? Like one guy?
If we can reduce the time, yeah, by hiring more people to do it. I did that in Durant with my
Okay,
warlock
so-
thing.
And then 2 people have that time?
Basically, yeah.
So 20, that's 2. So, oh, sorry, 1 is 20, 2 is 10, 3 is 5, 4, 2 is 3 days.
Look, no.
Five
I mean,
people.
10 was. I think 10 days would be good because we do have to walk once we get to Eir Vannen.
For a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's not that, it's the fact that we can have it before we leave.
We're gonna be
If
leaving
you throw
like
enough people.
we're gonna be leaving at the end of the day. They can't get it done in like 5 minutes, or even in a few hours.
I would like to have.
Are you
I would
sure?
like to have. Yes,
Yeah.
I would like to have a magic item done.
Well,
I'd like
Such
to have
as?
like a
let's do
cloak
this one at a time. Let's one at a time.
a cloak of reality tether, so that when I go past 65, I don't go break this.
All right,
fabric of reality.
the cloak just parks itself like a immovable
Play
rod, and
anchor.
just breaks your neck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the cloak won't ever move. It doesn't matter about you, however.
I can't win. But yeah, I was joking around.
Okay.
Cloak of reality tether.
So we could get two people to work on this thing, and it would be done in 10 days, for 170 silver
Just disenchanting or enchanting an item.
to enchant the thing.
Yeah, okay.
With
Well,
to
how
enchant
much
this-
did we get from the Wondrous thing? Was that 25,000 as well?
You ain't done
Can we-
shit with it.
Let's just focus on one thing at a time. Let's
Well-
not.
I'm hacking. Because I'm doing hacking.
Yes, but we're dealing with the bow first.
Yes, that's the boat thing, and I'm trying to get that idea, the math on that.
Okay.
Well, God, my neck. Where are we stopping after this again? We still have Baby Quest to finish, right?
Yeah, after this, you guys get to go to Eir Vannen.
All right, fine. So, Savin, how much can we get from these fucking items? Let's just fucking do it.
What?
We want to disenchant the items we don't want. So
All
we can
right,
make
well,
this magic bow,
what
and
items
I don't care that it takes 10
are
minutes.
you doing?
One
The
locket of
wondrous-
friendship and one figurine of wondrous power.
All right, the figurine of one versus power is 25k.
Okay.
What's the locket rated as?
Uncommon.
Uncommon, that'll be 250. If you roll the Arcana test. There you go.
So
Sure, who's going to be helping me for advantage?
this will probably be later in the
Uh,
day, so I'll help you out with that. if you
I'll
want.
help you
yeah, I
out
can
and
do
give
that.
you, bardic and guidance
Yeah.
and all that good stuff together.
Sure.
I'll help you out. Frida can give. You can give.
Bonus,
bardic.
please. This would be the locket, so I'm not massively worried.
Yeah, you
But
got
with bardic and
guidance
guidance, I'm
and
probably going to crush it anyway.
I don't think we
1d4
can.
and 1d8.
see.
Wow.
28 on the locket.
Okay, so you don't lose anything.
Cool. And the other one,
The big money.
the big money. Oh, the nerves. 22.
Okay, you don't lose anything.
I don't even get to roll my fun extra dice.
There,
You don't
we've
need
got
to.
We don't need to.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
it's-
change. It doesn't change. So
I get a
okay.
little bit high while I'm doing it. Hooray for me.
Now this is 2,500 gold, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to get them plus 200.
There you guys go. If you got 10 people, we can get it
Oh
up
wait,
to
no.
45
I guess it
minutes.
would be
What?
10 people to do it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, that's
because
not how that works.
You said for time halves for every person.
There's gonna be diminishing returns at some point.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Too many cooks.
Yeah, no, I think for building a, like, magic... For enchanting an item, it's probably, like, 2 or 3 at the most.
Yeah, I had like 3 people work on my magic, like warlock rod, and it took like a couple days still.
Well, I just did the math there, so like I just followed the GM's description there, so just
So
continued on.
And then he told you no.
you don't need a
Ah,
fucking
Such
menagerie.
sadness.
So it was 20. Okay, so was it 2,500 GP or 25,000?
25,000 for a very rare item.
Just making sure. How many party members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus Sierra. Does Sierra want like a full cut, or
I
or
mean,
is
Sierra would sure like a full cut.
Sierra would sure like full cut? Are we?
Tell you what, though, we have a little bit of loose money. No, that's fine. Yeah.
It's
all right.
It's 25,200 actually
25,200. Okay.
because of the locket. Locket was 200.
We still need to give the locket up for the bow.
I mean, okay.
And the bow's usual worth is 500.
Then
So we have 2 for
No, it's-
700.
it's not.
It's 500 gold's worth for a fucking +1 enchantment.
That's if you're buying it.
Yeah,
That's just if you're buying it.
And Residium takes its place, my friend.
No, Residium
Well, no-
adds effects to the weapon. Like, you still need
Oh.
to pay for the +1 weapon.
Which is what the soulstone is for.
If that's the
Soulstone is
case,
for the enchanting.
how much would it cost to what's Zanza's? What's Grimtrack's? Grimtrack's only +1, right?
Mm.
Then everyone gets 4,200 gold.
I wonder how much it
Okay.
would cost to make it +2.
We're filthy, stinking
a
rich
lot.
again.
I'm gonna go put that in the bank.
Okay. There's a under the bag. There's a slight goat. She doesn't have the strength to lift the bag.
Yeah,
of
it's
money.
fine. Big tall Kreshia will have. No, I'm gonna leave mine in the bank. Everyone can leave. I'll leave everyone's 4,200 gold in the fucking bank.
How? So
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna leave the bag on Frida. It's like, no.
No,
Crunch.
So what's the price check on going from +1 to +2?
Let's find out. What is Grimtrax currently rated as in rarity? Should be
+1.
in
And
rarity.
let me check the the item sheet.
Grimtrax, that's
Dragon Firebrand.
Dragon's Flame Bread, very rare.
Very rare.
That's-
It would be like 500,000 GP to go from very rare to legendary, which would be what that would be.
Just for a +2.
Yeah, because you're increasing
man.
the power of an incredibly powerful item.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon's Flame Brand's fucking baller
Hi, dog.
shit.
Hello.
Bro?
Phil,
I mean, look, it is a +1. It has an extra 1d6 fire, and it also has an intelligent spirit inside of it, and it also does an extra 2d6 against undead and demons, and it also sheds 30 feet of light. It is a super magic item for our setting.
Yeah,
It is
Grimchecks
mad
is
magic.
potent AF.
It is,
As the cool kids say, super fucking magic, yo.
funnily enough, Crest Hollow is a legendary item.
really?
It says it's legendary, which
Which is weird because Crest Hollow is
Strange.
objectively worse
No.
than Grimtracks.
Detail. Why? Do you want to know why? Because
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
has
because
the
it can
soul of
shoot.
a fucking.
because
No.
Crest Hollow
And-
can. No, you go.
And just okay, I'll say then. Because it has the soul of a fucking half-raid boss in it. Secondly, it was also infused by a fucking god of sun, or rather, the god of the sun, with magical power.
And yet the Dragon Sword is still better at a lower rarity.
That's not entirely uncommon.
But yeah, what were
So-
you going to say, Kina?
I say Crest Hollow can choose its weapon damage type from slashing or just pure radiant damage. And when you're using it, I mean, yes, it does do some burst damage to everything within 5 feet of it. However, you are also the wielder gain resistance to all non-magic damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was the main reason why.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's got the Berserker part built into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I forget about that part. Yeah, that is really good. Never mind. It's not objectively worse. I just like my necromantic anti-necromancy sword better. It says
Yeah,
a lot that
think about
it says a lot that I prefer 2d6 extra damage to the undead than rather just fucking straight up half damage on everything not magical.
So
Detail, think about this. What would happen if you fuse those two swords together?
Oh my god, I don't think Savin would let me.
you would need to get
Alright, so what you do is you put the two swords back to back together to create a double sword. Then you get that
Double
OP
sword.
broken AF elf feat from the new Eberron book, and then you become a whirlwind dervish, which
Is
is,
that
I
new?
think, a feat chain.
Is that new? Wait, that's not 5e. Is
Yeah,
it?
the new Eberron book came out this week. And indeed,
Oh,
it
what
includes...
broken ass feet.
There's a feat that basically gives you a better version of Polearm Master if you're using a double weapon.
Why?
And a double weapon which is also better than any other weapon, because it gives you
Why?
extra attacks. Because it's broken as fuck, and it's playtest material that hopefully will get fixed.
How do you?
I don't
Who's
know.
playtesting?
My
this shit?
assumption would be nobody has playtested this.
Who? What? Okay.
Hence why it's a playtest document, because nobody's playtested it.
Still, it's who? Polearm Master is 5e is not even that complicated. Polearm Master is one of the best feats in the game. Who comes in writing shit and just Polearm Master's not good enough. I should just make a better version.
This book was written by Keith Baker, who created the Eberron setting for 3.5. No
Ah,
points
3.5.
lost for guessing where
Oh.
his design experience is from.
3.5.
And that's why the book is entirely made up of power creep.
And it's
Feet
just made
chains.
of pie
Feet
power.
chains in 5e! Fuck off!
Feet chains in 5e that's absolutely unimaginable.
God fucking.
Unthinkable.
Okay, I'm gonna stop
We
bitching
barely
about.
get- we bar-
I'm gonna stop bitching
only
about
one-
this.
Getting all the
Dude,
old people
this shit.
frothing here, DCL.
Maybe if you if your DM allows you to roll on your character and you roll hot fire and you play a fighter, then maybe you could consider a feat chain, but that's the only way.
Still,
Yeah.
that's
the
so
only ones
stupid.
that can do it is literally fighters because they get more feet than
You
any
get
other
a couple
class.
extra ASIs to spend.
So stupid to me. Who
Yep.
looks at porn?
The entire Eberron book is heart garbage.
Okay, well...
Which is great,
Unfortunately,
because so is Eberron. Do ho 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 ho. And then third came in to drop kick me.
Clank.
Clank's not from Eberron, Clank's from Sav&D.
Yes, I know, but Clank was, in Warforged.
Oh yeah, I saw the
I mean,
Warforged
Warforged aren't unique to Eberron anymore. I mean, they're in fucking Skow&D, even.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, the
Clank was
Eberron
awesome,
setting
okay.
is not great. It's better than most D&D settings.
Oh, well.
Which
Well,
is not saying much.
that's questionable, dude. That's questionable, dude.
I
Before
mean,
we start a
most
lore
D&D settings are
argument,
bad.
let's continue on with Baby Quest.
Oh, God. Hi, Tasha.
So I have
Oh,
some.
you're getting ready.
So I have some stuff to do.
Okay. Hold on. Husky invasion.
What else have you have
many
left,
kisses.
Kina?
I have
you
the business I had at the palace.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
All right.
reason why you went there.
That is a fair point. So, what business do you have at the palace?
I would okay, so I guess it might not be actually. It might not actually be at the palace. It could actually be at Pride's Rest. I want to use my say as a princess to have Sir Albus and all of his knights given commendations for their valorous service in the defeat of the Necromancer. Without their help, we would not have been able to succeed in our mission. And they deserve all the accolades that their service demands. Or
Gonna
has-
retroactively.
Probably want to hear that we won the war.
Also, yes, we should report. I'll report that to the queen. That
I
the
feel
Necromancer-
Skeza has made it known to them by now, but
Oh, yeah, probably.
yes, if you talk to Queen Ariane, she will be more than happy to make sure that Albus and his remaining soldiers get the highest honors.
They deserve
I'm gonna-
it.
Paper cats.
I'm going to retroactively say that Zanza, as a knight who would care about accolades and honor, will be pretty salty that he's getting left out of this, but we'll move on.
I mean, look, we are already the big
Okay.
heroes. Do you want a
I
medal?
just- Savin
I could probably
just-
get you a medal.
Savin just got done talking about how, other than Mary, everybody else is probably rather unknown to the general public.
No, I said that they wouldn't
Okay,
recognize you on the street. I mean, shit. Back when he was alive, would you have recognized, like, Chris Kyle on the street? No.
Who?
Motherfuckers.
Who's Chris Kyle?
Exactly! This is the...
Me and names.
Chris Kyle was the American sharpshooter with the highest confirmed kill count in the entire War on Terror. In fact, in all of American history.
So what you're saying, he has a tenth of what the White Death had. Okay.
Probably.
Well, White Death is the next level. They're,
I mean,
they're
but
actually
we're
some kind of
also
deity.
talking, but we're also talking about a setting where knights and heroes would be like big shit, wouldn't they?
Yes, but he's
Yeah. Okay, we're also talking
Yeah,
about a setting
I
where
would
most
also
people
like-
wouldn't recognize their own queen walking down the street because they never would have any chance to see her.
Okay.
No.
Peasants.
I would also like to remind you that you're not a recognized knight of the queendom. You're a knight of a goddamn dragon.
Which counts for more.
On another island
Yes.
that no one's ever heard of.
Yes,
Fuck you, Tasha. Hold on.
that's what I mean.
Damn it,
If
Tasha.
you want the queen to actually publicly fucking knight you, you have to. Now's your fucking chance, okay? Now's the only one of the only
He
fucking
does
times
not.
you will have
He should
to
not jump
actually-
ship.
No, yeah. What are you talking about? Fucking, already have the knighthood from a dragon. I just want to have some like
Then
recognition.
why are you
Okay,
bitching?
Okay.
Because
okay, how about
recognition
this? How
and
about
getting
this?
knighthood are different.
How about that? I could score you some recognition too. In fact, I could probably swing in some like the rest of the party for their service in destroying the Necromancer.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
And you know what? You know what? Wait,
No.
instead-
Stop.
no, wait.
Stop. You know what?
No.
We shouldn't even
Let
be
me
talking. Zanza only got to kick the guy in the balls. I forgot about that. So
Yeah, but it was a very important kick. So
It was super important
instead
kicking
of, how about this? How about this? Instead of personal recognition, how about the recognition of House Bale? the house you serve gets recognition.
Even better.
Which would be you earning points for your house, which is huge for knights to do. Tosh dunked her ball in the trash and then spilled it all over the office.
I mean, she's just got a ball and she wants to do slam dunks. I can't blame her.
She is literally throwing her... She is picking the ball up with her snoot and just, like, mortaring it across the office.
Yeah, she loves sweet dunks.
She does. She has dunked it in her water bowl, she's dunked it in 3 different bookshelves, and now the trash can.
What you need to do is get her one of those fucking little office basketballs. Yeah, get her an office basketball net with a little bell on the end, so every time she fucking scores a sweet dunk, it rings.
That would be the most annoying shit.
It would keep her from ducking your trash.
Keep trash out before.
It's true.
50% quickly. Oh my god. Dunk. Acceptable dunk parameters.
So yeah, how about that? Can I as well with helping with getting Albus and his knights some recognition and accolades? Can I get some given have her recognize the some of the parties help as well, like
of course
the House of Baal getting some recognition.
I mean, Curie did ask you to do a good job with their name. That seems like a good idea.
Sir Marcus and Frida the Bard and Sierra and Kreshia. I don't need any. I don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like normally the actual accolades and treasure handout happens at the end of the war, but I think you guys have done more than enough to warrant if any of you would like to pursue having your own actual land and maybe
getting
a
some
small
land
title.
Gifted to you.
Yeah, if any of you want to be barons after this, the queen will be more than willing to hook you up.
Zanza's gonna need that. I say need, not want, because after he retires, there's gonna be many a little Sproinglings.
Sproinglings.
I think you mean gnomelings or zoomlings. Zoomlings.
Zanza has many a children to start if he wants to be able to birth his own Middle Gear conspiracy.
God damn it.
The queen, or more likely her archivist, will also note that House Baal is actually officially recognized by the kingdom or the queenship of Aruna, but the last Lord Baal abandoned her lands 50 years ago and no one has seen her since, so they were eventually just defaulted into the possession of the Duchy of Pergolith.
Oh yeah.
Probably gonna have to talk to her and see if I can't get those back, if
Bailton.
Kiri even cares.
I mean, Kiri probably doesn't.
Okay, never mind then. I don't even need to touch
It's
that.
also
Which means
all the way on the other side of the continent.
You could take stewardship of Bailton.
You could. You could have a quaint, rustic little woodside village that's a day and a half's ride from your dad's castle.
Give me 3 years to both populate and train the populace, and we can probably.
It's already got populace. There's people living there. It's a village. Already.
You said it was a little rustic town, so I figured it's small.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yes, a rustic town in this setting is a couple hundred people.
Oh,
I'm probably 800, but yeah.
Dude, it's been 50 years. There'll probably be some fucking.
I mean, population growth isn't that high, but yeah.
It is high when there's a lot of food and no fucking war.
The problem is that there was a war until 5 years ago. It was a non-stop 50-year-long war.
Okay,
yeah, but not near there.
Yes, near there.
The border moved.
Oh God! Oh, hi, Tasha. Oh, jeez.
Someone had some paws slammed into their solar plexus or gut or balls.
No, there's just a husky in my lap now.
Oh. She's big and wants cuddles.
Yeah, she does. Hello, sweetie. She's so excited today.
This is why you get cat.
No.
Because
I love dog. Oh, hello, sweetie.
Yes, I know. I know that you love that, but the tiny puppy sitting in your lap, it's a much difference from a fully adult giant dog.
I mean, this is an adult dog. Tasha's just a midget. It's not her fault. Don't midget shame her.
No, dude, she's a husky, right? She's not a Malamute.
Yeah. I mean, she should be
She is
bigger,
also
but
a
she's...
runt.
Yeah, she is a runt. Which is fine. I wanted a giant dog, but this is fine. Instead, I got the fucking genius dog that can do sweet dunks.
Sweet.
You got
That can do
LeBron
sweet
James.
dunks.
Rude
That can do
James.
sweet dunks. Sweet dunks and puke on command.
Yep.
Maybe she's anorexic.
LeBron James.
Or LeBork James.
Yeah, LeBork James. I like that.
But yes, we get our honors, we get our recognitions, and we'll deal with land baroning later.
DCL.
Yo.
That land barony later, maybe not happening for Frida, depending on how our encounters go.
We'll see. Maybe Frida might have to end up being the chosen one who sacrifices herself for the good of civilization. We don't know yet. But we still got Baby Quest.
Moon goat.
Fucking Baby Quest.
So once you're done at the palace, Mary, is there anything else you'd like to accomplish?
I want to say hi to Ava and Cora, of course.
Of course.
They
will run out and just tackle you to the ground. Just cover you in kisses and hugs.
No! Oh god, no. Don't do that.
What?
I mean, it's probably like...
Don't tackle it.
I mean, she's not that
Don't
pregnant.
tackle the highly pregnant woman.
They are
to the
adult-sized
ground.
ish. Well, they're getting older now. That actually would be quite dangerous.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. They are, in fact, big burbs.
Then I think I'm going to get a ferry fitted for some full plate.
Okay, that can be done at Pride's Rest.
And I'm going to pass a letter on, probably to the Inquisition.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about that, though.
Okay.
Cool.
Would you
I
like
love
to
hearing that.
PM me what you're sending them?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah.
So,
other than that,
it's so just before we just so I know is what we're going to do next. It's Eir Vannen, the harpies, and then what after that?
presumably
back
the
here.
Fisher King while you're there.
Guess so. Can't hurt.
And then
Good
back
and
here.
Hoyt.
Then back here to deal with Meridia?
Let's
Yes.
pop back to the overworld map if you guys
Real quick,
need.
yeah. I need to know so I can arrange something, that's all.
So your current objectives include Fort Scarran, Kenrose, Meridia's Tower, and Sylvan Hall.
I guess we could just boof back to Fort Scarran right immediately and then deal with that guy.
You good?
That'd probably be the most efficient thing thing we could do.
Yeah, but then we're on an equal negative distance to everything.
I mean,
Also, while I'm thinking about it, Mary, could you make an insight check?
an insight check.
Yeah, an insight check.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't
That's
even
what I
know
like to fucking
what
hear.
that's for or when it would come up.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So you can play it, don't worry about it, it would seem.
There was a potential for you to learn something new, and you didn't.
When I was talking to the queen?
At some point during your Palace/Pride's Rest adventure.
Okay.
Alright, so the plan is Eir Vannen, then boof back to Fort Scarn.
Yeah,
Right.
guess so.
Presumably you would want to go to Kenrose after that, perhaps? Or...
Well,
Can
we
do.
would need to, in terms of speed, we're the same distance from our Aruna city to Kenrose that we are from Fort Scarn.
Yeah. It would be safer to go to Aaron City to get to Kenrose, because if you will turn your attention to this region of the map,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's a lot of fucking giant.
yeah, there are many giant, and also 2 different Arunan armies engaging them, so...
But yeah, we probably need to take care of Fort Scarn.
If we free up Fort Scarn's garrison, perhaps they could open up a third front against the Fyrthuin in that forest, and just really pincer them hard.
Just coming straight from the behind. Up with
Yeah.
Monica. I read that as baking talos. I'm going like, what the fuck is...
I read that as
Okay.
taking tattoos, and was like, okay. I feel like that's going to take more
Okay.
than the rest of this session.
So we got taking tattoos and fucking baking a god. So, wait, something's wrong here. Something is definitely wrong. But yeah, so... And if we import Scarn, well, that is our initial home front, so...
And we have a guild hall there that we haven't seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Be nice to stop by, see the house.
Make sure,
And the orphanage.
dust the things off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check out the orphanage,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay, so that's that. Okay. So I don't think I have anything else to do. Just the armor and get fairy kitted out, get the recognition and accolades, medals and whatever.
Potions.
I don't have. I have 3, and a potion of water breathing and a bunch of
Yes, because
scrolls.
you're not a warlock anymore. So you can't make your own potions, remember?
No, I know. I guess I'll get 2 more. So I'll get 5. I'll have 5. I'll spend 100 with silver.
Healing potions cheaper than 50, I think.
They're 25 each.
Yeah. They're half the price of normal level 1 potions because they're so fucking common.
25
Okay.
silver, so...
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm done. Oh, I'm done with my business
Question.
there. What?
Where's the fortune teller?
Fortune telling?
Is Arena in town? I mean, I would like to balk her up.
She is not.
Well,
No, okay.
okay.
She wintered
She's
here in
probably
Aaron
somewhere
City,
in-
but she has resumed her circuit of blue knighting.
Cool. Godspeed, sweet Flufa.
So I don't have any.
Well, go on, Kina.
I don't have any more official business. However, I would like to have a small conversation with Kreshia.
God, every time I fucking tap into Discord, it's just that fucking picture of amazing pasta.
Amazing
Eating
pasta.
fucking sandwiches today. This is torture.
That's too. I feel like that would be too cheesy for me. It's too
Just-
much.
Let's put the mushroom in it to earth it up.
Ew.
No, I feel like it's too much for me.
No, that's not mushrooms. That's shavings of truffle.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Good
It's
shit.
nice earthy flavors.
Anyway, so conversation with
Yeah. Hey, Kreshia.
Yes.
Look, I think we need to have a conversation.
Okay, what about exactly?
It's kind of about. So we're married, and although it was a kind of a rush job,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we have a kind of an open thing going on with your girlfriends and all that,
Yeah.
and myself, and this thing with Fairy just kind of dropped in our laps, and it wasn't expected. And it wasn't what I was intending. It certainly wasn't something I was intending to happen, but it kind of happened, and now it's kind of a thing. I just want to know if this is okay with you, or is there any
Oh,
issue
no, it's
here?
It's not cool.
Okay.
Just shrug. I mean, I understand that she's also, she's existed for all of a few days. Sorry, scratch that, a day.
Sorta, kinda, sorta.
And has a super huge crush on you.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's the thing. I don't know how deep that goes. I'm not sure if that will fade.
Balls deep, presumably.
I don't know how. I don't know if that would fade or not within time. For all I know, because of how she came to be, those feelings might just be literally a part of her, like whole soul and body. Like those feelings might never ever go away.
Okay. I mean, so long as she's not going to shiv me in the night, I'm okay with that.
No, I don't think she will do that.
Mm-hmm. No, then I understand and it's okay. It would be terribly hypocritical of me, really, to say that I don't agree with someone else being able to love you. That's, it's pretty fucked up, all things considered.
It's all you were saying earlier.
Yeah, it's just frankly, I just don't want Zanza having sex with my wife.
brutal.
Jeez.
I don't know if you've noticed, but that guy is a professional fucksmith, and I refuse to get cucked.
I was about to say that. You just said it for me.
I refuse to have this turn.
She'll never admit it herself, but yeah, she absolutely does not want Zanza spoiling her wife for her.
No upstages allowed. Okay, I can deal with it. I was coming back to
NTR Dojin, okay?
I was coming back to mention, think about, I'm just imagining like being so madly in love with somebody that you can't do anything about it, and then being denied after they've trained you up to become a powerful Eldritch Knight with magic weapons and armor. We might be making the next Lord Winter as we speak. Just saying.
Well,
just saying.
He doesn't go that fucking far deep down the cut.
Anyway, yeah. I just wanted to. I mean, I know it would be kind of. I didn't want to say anything about that, but I just wanted to make sure you were okay with it because you mean a lot to me.
It, sweetie.
Okay. And I mean, if you want, maybe if you want, you could join us sometime.
Oh, absolutely. I probably won't make a massive habit of it all the time, because I don't think she loves me the same way, but I would totally have fun from time to time.
I do have to broach the subject with her that you and I are married. I still have to do that. I don't know how the hell that's gonna go. Like that's I just
You have my sympathy.
I am in thanks. I'm in uncharted territory now.
Yes, I can never say I've performed an accidental cuckening on her. It's not great. It's not what we consider a cool person move to make.
Don't do that. That's not cool. It's not a thing,
we can all agree that cucking is not sweet. Don't do that.
No, don't do that. It's bad stuff.
It's mean.
Very. Okay, so while that's done, and I've gotten Fairy given a sword and fitted out with some armor and a backpack with stuff. You know what? Let's just nip this in the bud. I'm going to talk to Fairy.
Yes.
Let's just get this out of the way right now. Let's just rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Sure. Do you want Kreshia to be there in the conversation or not? Do you want to handle this solo?
I mean, some backup might be nice, I guess.
Sure. Kreshia will be vaguely nearby.
Okay.
Or at least, like, you know, maybe just to the side of the conversation. So she's obviously in earshot and can be approached in the conversation.
Right. But not directly involved right away. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to talk to Fairy, yes?
Yes.
Alright, she is, like, as close to you as you permitted her to be while you were talking with Kreshia privately, so...
Right. But then I'll go over to her after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, okay. Fairy, are you doing alright?
She'll nod, smile.
That's good. So I want you... This is going to be a bit difficult for me. I need to talk to you about something very important.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Well, it's about you and me, and the feelings that you have for me, and our relationship. I want to talk about it and see where things stand.
Oh?
I know
She'll
you
sort of
have
take
some
a step
very...
closer.
I know you have some very strong feelings towards me. And I admit I feel strongly about you too. You are important to me as a...
That's good to hear.
But there is one thing I need to tell you. One second. Oh my god. It's so hard to talk when there are so many people in my house now. Let me tell you. Can you hear me all right? Hello?
Yes.
Hello, we heard you.
Sorry, I had my mouth full.
Okay, I wasn't sure, like, because I've locked myself in my room. So, okay, so, right. Where was I? Right. I need to tell you something important. It's about you and me, and it's about me and Kreshia.
Okay.
See, before I meet you? Saved you? Brought you into who you are now. Me and Kreshia are married.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in a fairly deep relationship with each other. That doesn't mean you can't be a part of that and be a part of me as well.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Stop me.
I don't see the issue.
Okay. So you're okay with me being married and you and I also still having a relationship?
Of course. I just want you to be happy. She'll give you a big smile.
Oh, well, that's so... Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you.
Why do I just still get danger signals?
But I guess I'm just going to put my hands on
So unsettling.
You're very sweet.
We pan around the camera to a knife like held behind her back.
Oh no, please don't do that. Oh god.
Nothing personal, kid.
I'm laughing my ass off as I cook here.
There can be only one. Okay. I'm I guess I'm going to just like take her hands in mine and like, that's very sweet of you. You're a very, very kind person. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
And I want you to be happy too. So please tell me if there's anything wrong, or if you or if you're feeling sad, or if you're feeling unsure. Please tell me.
Sure,
And I'll do everything
but
I can to fix it.
I thought that was half the point of whatever it was you did, was to make it so I would feel sad and happy and everything else.
I guess so, and yeah, that is why, and those things are a part of you, and you can feel them. It doesn't feel very good to be sad, but I guess it serves a very important purpose. That doesn't mean you have to feel like that a lot. So, I'd much prefer you be happy.
Well, if that's the case, why didn't you just make me a demon of happiness?
Well,
She just laughs and like puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm just teasing.
okay, good. I feel like I'm going to have that conversation with people all the time. Why didn't you just do this? Why didn't you just do that?
Hopefully I
there's
can
much
set a
more
good
grand purpose
example.
to this. Anyway, I'm glad that you understand, and I'm glad that you're okay with it.
As a side note, Mary, if you would like to make an
Yes?
insight check.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to spend. You know
Also,
what?
as a
Hang
side
on.
note, Marcus and Kreshia, you both can have inspiration for earlier
So
in the
hey,
session.
let's see.
If I'm there and watching, can I please kindly insight as well?
Yes, I
You
will
know
give
what?
you
Can I bring in?
disadvantage on the check just because you're like far enough that you're having trouble picking up on everything.
Can
Sure,
I
I'll have
like?
Eir help me and turn it into a normal.
I'm going to spend my. I'm going to call. Wow. I'm going to call in my bond with Kreshia as my wife, and I want. So I want. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I don't want anything to happen to this whole relationship thing. So I'm trying to figure out if this is going to work or not. So can I call in that bond for this?
Yeah, sure, you can have advantage.
Sweet. Okay. I need it because I'm. Okay. Fine. Fine game. Fine. Okay. You know what? Thank you, Roll20.
Yeah, don't hate on Roll20 when it gives you two good rolls.
2 19s. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Roll20. That was very appreciated.
Could be giving you 2 1s.
I was really hoping for that on the Arcana test earlier, and it would just
Arcana
like everything
test?
would just melt in your hands.
Oh, for the disenchant. Yeah, that. Oh, fuck. That would have been. We would have been so salty about that. We would have just
burn
been
money.
like, nope, this session is over. Go
And
goodbye.
then next session of Sav&D was on Fantasy Grounds.
Goodbye, game. See you next week. I can't take any more of this. I need to go drink because we just burned a kingdom's fortune.
Yep. Anyway.
So, insight.
Yeah, I think the two of you both pick up that Fairy is feeling something she's obviously trying not to show. There's little twitches of her eye and a faltering smile. You think she's actually kind of sad about this. Not that, Mary's married necessarily, but more because she's going to have to share. You get the feeling, Mary, that she would like you all to herself.
Yeah, I figure.
But she's like actively trying to be understanding.
I see.
Like
Alright, in that case-
I think Kreshia at least will definitely not pick up the like Yandere murder vibes, but rather like, oh, okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but I'll try and make do.
I'm going. All right. You know what? All right. So since that's the case, since I noticed this happening, this expression change.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's hiding her disappointment. I'm going to take a hand off of hers and just place it right on her cheek and hold it. You don't have. I know probably isn't what you were hoping it would be, and if this had happened in a different order of things, I guess it would be, but I want you to know that you really don't. I really do care about you, and I'm not going to push you aside. You're going to be a very important part of my life, Fairy, and I want you to be with me for a very, very long time.
Aww. I think she like tears up a little, and she will put a hand on yours and just kind of nuzzle against it.
And just because I spend some time with Kreshia doesn't mean I can't also spend some time with you.
I understand. It's just the first thing I can even remember now is just staring at you and feeling all these emotions welling up inside me. Just, I want you more than anything in the world. I want you so bad it hurts.
Wow, I don't think I wonder if Mary's ever heard someone say that to her. Like, that's pretty intense.
I just want to point out the irony in trying to make a full person. You only created one who has an even more dominant emotion.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I know. I fucked up the spell.
Growing pains on the spell.
I don't blame Kreshia for that. More so, I'm just saying it's ironic.
I know. No, it is my fault.
I don't blame Kreshia because no one saw that coming. It's a debate if we should have seen it coming, but you know.
I assume you mean you don't blame.
Why would I be at blame at all?
I meant Mary. I derped.
Okay. Yes. No. I mean, it is my fault. This situation is of my making. But damn it, I'm gonna make the best.
If you were a little less thirsty, it would have not happened.
I mean, I guess it would be. I guess it might. No. That's not. That's not exactly why. It was. I realize, in hindsight, that it was that the people involved within the ritual is just as important as the spell work of the ritual. The people, the subconscious ties between individuals within the ritual affect the outcome. By having a whole bunch of people who think highly or care deeply about Mary, who was the center of the ritual, it affected the focal point of the ritual. It affected the subject, Fairy.
You should have just let Zanza be the focus. Then she'd just have an overwhelming love of justice.
Justice. Anyway, well, I think in order to help, make her feel better, I guess I'm just going to lean in and kiss her.
No. And I think we can fade out on that scene at that point.
All right. I have nothing else to do. I'm not sure how much more we have to do in town.
We haven't asked Marcus or Sansa.
Zanza and Marcus? If there's something they want to do, yeah. You know what? Okay, hey, all right. Zanza, come on. This is the second time. I insist you probably should say hi to your family before we go off on another life-threatening adventure.
And this is the second time Zanza will explain that if he drops in to say hi, he's going to be gone for weeks.
Well, I still don't understand why you'd be gone for so long.
Because one does not simply drop in, say hi, then leave to a Taeleer family. Especially not a huge one.
I mean, the last time you said hi, we were in town for only like a few days.
Yeah, a few days.
No, we were in town for way longer.
You spent the
I know.
entire
At least-
winter there. Like, the last
Yeah.
time they really interacted in any significant
Oh.
capacity.
And
Yeah.
Zanza spent a lot of that time hanging out with the fam before he was allowed to leave. Keyword allowed.
Allowed to leave. Look. If you want, I could go with you, and then if they don't want us to leave, then I can just teleport us out.
I find it adorable that you think you would be enough to say no to a Taeleer family hospitality.
Yeah, there's going to be a number of will saves.
Yeah, let's just not risk it. Zanza, you know what, in character, I am completely confident that we are going to be able to save the world, so there'll be plenty of time to say hi after everything is said and done, and by then I'll have a complete story to tell them.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
We rather save the world or we all meet up in the dream. Either way, there'll be plenty of family time.
Wow, that was somber.
Was it?
There was something that was a little darker than I was imagining, you would say.
I mean, we have confirmation that the afterlife exists. If anything,
I
that's a
mean,
positive
yes.
thing. We know that there's a place for our souls to rest after everything is said and done.
Yeah.
Welcome to real religious zealotry. The reason the peasants stayed peasants for such a long time. It's fine. The afterlife will be dope.
Literally, that was the mindset of the...
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything sucks. Heaven will be great.
You're
And
not
heaven will
wrong.
last for eternity, so why even worry?
Slow.
You are just here to suffer, and then you get to move on.
Whoa, we're not Catholic.
I mean, that was the big
They
religion
were.
for a
Yeah,
while.
it was the big religion. Yeah. Well, there was also all the crazy Protestants, and then the other Protestants.
the Protestants
and
came
then the other
later,
crazier
if you recall.
Protestants.
But yes.
Yeah.
Like,
they were-
it...
No.
Alright, so... Aruna is based on... roughly the late 1300s, so we're looking at, like, the dominant religions in the part of the world this game's based on being Catholicism, actually not Catholicism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and then Islam. So, like, two very intense religions.
Look, Zanza can speak to the gods, has spoke to the God, and has direct confirmation that the dream exists. And that the only really bad thing is that if the whole civilization gets wiped out, the dream might be too congested to take everybody. So actually that would still be the main stake raiser. You know, if you really want to have stakes, say that not only does heaven exist, but if the whole civilization gets wiped out in one go, there's not going to be enough room in heaven for everybody. That would ultimately suck.
Oh, do we have a sending stone? I need a sending stone. I need to be able to do
I
sending.
just cast sending.
Yeah, but I don't want to bother you every time.
Fair enough.
It's an expensive item to get 'cause it's a third level spell.
How much is a spend?
Do sending stones even exist in 5e?
I feel like we had... What, or was that a different game?
That was in box.
As Borks? Oh, I thought we had
And
that in this
Stray
game too.
made that, like, custom. Let me look.
Oh.
It's
that-
not to say you
okay.
couldn't just make it, but...
It would take time.
Oh no, sending stones do exist. Where are you from?
Okay.
You're in the Dungeons Master's Guide. They're uncommon.
So that's 200
Really? That's not.
gold?
Hold on, let me just look and see what they do, because I don't...
I think you need a
I don't
matching
have my
member.
Dungeon Master's Guide here anymore. Lol.
Why it ever happened to it?
Very interesting.
Because
Yeah,
everything in my office got packed up into boxes when I got new carpeting, and to
You
be
have not
honest, I
unpacked it yet.
kind of haven't been bothered to unpack.
Fair enough.
Because I actually really like having my office this nice and neat and clean.
The
Well,
moment you fill it with bullshit, it won't be.
Exactly. But I do
What's
have
that say then?
items. Hold on, I can just
Are
search
you
it up
saying
on
that-
Lithdoran.
Are you saying that you prefer it simple and clean?
I must be pure.
Not even gonna answer that.
I'm becoming pure.
Sending
Besides,
stones. Sending stones come to pair with each smooth stone card. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, they're in a pair.
Yes, you need,
Well, yeah.
another phone.
Okay.
When you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast a sending spell from it. The target is the bearer of the other stone. If no creature bears the other stone, you know that fact as soon as you use the stone and you don't cast a spell. Once
You know what?
sending is cast through the stones, they can't be used again until the next dawn. If one pair of the pair is destroyed, the other becomes non-magical.
so you only get one sending per day, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as
Oh,
an
okay.
uncommon item, it is 500 GP to buy.
I was about to say a good initiative
Alright.
would be Zanza going around setting up the sending stone network.
Solidary
there's
actually
already-
already
there-
did
there's-
that in
yeah,
the last
Saladry did that
70.
already.
Okay, that makes sense.
Only it was in books.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, Kreshia, can you do me a big favor and do a sending for me?
Sure, who to and what with?
Can you do a sending to to my grandfather?
I can try. That might be dangerous.
Can you send it to Ereshka then? She's nicer.
Just
She
to
is.
confirm, you are talking about Winter and Ereshka. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is nicer. I could give it a go, sure.
Can you make sure to say it's from Merisiel? Please, can you please send me? Can you please send me? No, us. So,
Yeah, sure.
can you please
Mary.
send me the address to your teleport circle so I can come visit you, please?
Okay.
I would like to visit with children.
Okay, I'll give it a go. And I will commit that sending.
All right. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn
Okay,
it.
wish me luck. Because
I don't know anyone else by name in that
Alright.
place.
Alright,
Hey, you're
we
fine.
in. We ins.
Hey, you're fine.
I don't get dropped in the mind maze.
Look,
No,
I
you
just
don't.
want-
You just sort of you send the sending and you just feel it bounce.
Damn it!
No, sorry. She has very obvious defenses. However, that should ping her, and then she can ask Lord Winter to look at us. So let's just stand here for a few moments, like not in a place that's scry-proof. So, like, you know, have to walk out of the palace.
I just need a way to get there so I can. I mean, look, I know that. I want to visit sometime,
I'm sure.
and maybe I want to bring like my kids with me so that they can see their great grandfather and great grandma. Whatever.
I guess great. I don't know.
But it's just like fuck.
Yeah. They probably saw that because they know I tried ascending.
Good. It's kind of the point.
Yeah.
It's kind of the point.
I'll let you know if I get one back.
Cool.
You're standing
Thanks.
standing outside looking
Thanks,
up,
sweetie.
or
Yeah,
like
I'm just
looking
having this
around,
discussion
like
upwards.
writing in the air. Like
I
you're
know
writing a note.
Just waiting for my brains to come out my fucking ears.
Or just make two hands talking to each other like that.
I wish we were had a bit more free time. We could actually like go out to dinner or something. It's been a while. So I guess we should just go back to our regular business. Is there anything else we have to do in town before we teleport somewhere else?
Well, Like I
Marcus,
said,
do you
we
have
had
anything?
Sansa's business to take care of, and
Yeah.
Marcus's business to take care of.
Zanza and Marcus, do you guys have anything to do?
Zanza is prepping for Dragonfuck, so
Are you doing like cock push-ups?
Are you, like-
What?
Are you like buying a 50-gallon drum of lube or something? What?
the answer is yes to all of those.
Okay. as long as we know.
But no, Zanza is, I don't know, key training his dick. What do you want from me? I'm just ready to go on to.
I mean,
Remember,
just-
desperate bad.
I mean, we're giving the party its opportunity to do business in big city.
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Marcus was just going out with Regina while you guys were doing that, trying to get more for know each other a bit more for friendship. Okay.
ETL, so you're not buying potions or anything like that?
I'll buy a few health potions, like 4.
Yeah, see, so that's like 100 silver, so like basic stuff, and food, and well, tiny hut helps a lot during the cold winters. Well, during the cold ass fucking time it's on that island. Because if what's the name? Eir Vannen is anything like an actual Nordic country, we're in April, right? Are we in April time wise?
No, you guys are in like June or some shit. Let me pull up the calendar.
Are we in June?
Pretty sure. Yes, it is mid-June. So I can just look up on the.
Oh, well, okay. Good news and bad news. There's no snow if it's Eir Vannen and it's like a Nordic country at this time of year. Bad news is that there's a metric fuck ton of mosquitoes. Like, holy
Not a
shit,
problem
son.
for a wizard, thankfully.
Well, yeah, you have AoE spells because swarm of blood-sucking insects will fucking congregate.
If we see
around.
a fast-moving dark cloud, I'm going to throw a fireball at it.
Oh, really make mosquitoes
Yeah.
fuck off. Oh no, just drop Flaming Fist. Fear Friend will keep all the mosquitoes away.
I don't have it
Yeah, but
anymore.
here's the thing. Mosquitoes
My
are
flaming
actually
sphere is fireball.
attracted to the... Guys, mosquitoes are actually attracted to the carbon dioxide emissions, both because that thing indicates that there's a living thing expelling it. So if you make a fire, you actually make it work, so you draw more.
That way we can just kill more mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know what that
The
is.
airframe just grows and becomes too strong.
Grows and becomes
It's out of
vengeful.
control.
Fucking
Sentient.
sturges.
Don't know what that is.
A sturge is basically a giant mosquito that face hugs you and stabs you with a huge proboscis and sucks your blood out until you die. It's like the size of a dog.
Oh, well, I mean, that
So
is...
it's a face hugger mosquito.
They're pretty horrifying, actually.
Well, now you know what the fuck you look forward to then.
I guess maybe I'll pick up some scrolls real fast. I guess.
Well, at least I know what next great evil I must crusade against.
The
Those
giant...
sturges are adorable.
mis-
They're little gremlins.
giant you little
Those are fucking
gremlins.
sturges. What the fuck, man? Those are too cute.
I love them. Hold on. I'm just gonna make some tokens of these.
Oh my. Okay, so first level scrolls are 100 silver each.
Oh, and ETL, you might have a slight issue because very soft mud.
Everything
You know
is
what?
difficult terrain all the time.
I can.
Yeah, I'm sorry to fucking say that.
Wait,
When
what's
shit thaws up here, when the ground actually thaws, because it's solid fucking frozen solid. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's frozen so fucking cold and hard that it actually blunts.
I ignored it.
Like
I ignore
Like,
difficult terrain when I dash.
yeah. When you dash, the problem is if you're up to your fucking knees, there's a bit hard to jump. Like it's fucking swamp until it dries out a bit.
I mean, we're not going there, are we?
We're going to Eir Vannen, which is effectively fucking Nordic country. Around where I fucking live, dude.
Yeah, we're going to Eir Vannen.
In June.
Well, I'm going to be in difficult terrain and of another kind. I couldn't figure out a clever way to finish that joke, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, Zanza needs to worry more
if
about
it's
the
the
Amazons.
Oh, if it's like the fucking... Well, the thing is, the Faroes is tiny-ass fucking islands, dude. Eir Vannen is fucking huge.
Eir Vannen is huge. Let's pop over to the map and
Yeah, you
take
do
a
that.
peek.
Yeah.
Because, like, the mainland of Eir Vannen is... like, I can't even see that.
Yeah,
Zoom
dude,
out too
like,
much. It's like 230-something miles across. Is
yeah,
Big Island.
Let's see. Färöarna, let's see. Yeah, the Faroe Islands are way fucking smaller than that, dude. Like, holy shit. Let's see. Jesus fucking Christ, that's the total area? You gotta be fucking kidding me, that's impossibly small. Yeah. Here's the thing, the total area for fucking Faroe Islands is 540 square miles. Like, Eir Vannen is like 6 to 7 fucking times that size.
Alright, so it's Iceland, whatever.
Oh, okay. I remember. I should do that one too.
Yeah, well, yeah. Pretty
I
much,
based
so.
it on the Faroe Islands. Clearly, it's a bit
yeah, I
bigger.
can understand. Yeah, it's like, seriously. It's way fucking bigger.
It's
Okay.
not surprising.
I now have bandoliers of scroll cases. So I've got lots of scrolls, guys. I got some stuff.
Good lord.
Good shit.
I spent a bunch of money on scrolls. In case I run out of magic with which to throw spells, I've got 5 guiding bolts stored up. I've got 2 ceremonies. I've got some prayers of healing scribed out. I've got silence.
Just
in
remember,
case
Prayer of
we need to
Healing
be
has a
quiet.
10-minute cast time.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Well, in case we need to have a minute, have like a couple minutes, but we can't really take a short rest. Stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Can't take a short rest, but need some healing.
Okay.
I've also got Featherfall. I've got more Solidify. I got still have some Solidify Essence. I have Bless, Alarm as well. I got lots of scrolls. So, I mean, yeah, that's that.
Alright,
Yeah,
so are you guys ready to depart?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 1,000
Yes,
times
so.
yes.
Alright, well, without further ado, you pop through the
Teleport.
portal and go to Eir Vannen.
well,
I hope we don't scare any Amazons.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really doing much with the sub-levels right now. They're probably like
They're
working on
top.
repairing the keep itself.
The keep itself.
So you
Okay.
just pop into existence in the same room where you met the Dark Elf Queen and her Residium Bomb.
Okay.
It's dark and dingy and quiet down here. You can vaguely hear the noises of labor going on above, but that's a good couple floors up.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. I have how many resources does Mary have left? Because in the span of a day, I've done teleport circle 3 times, so I don't have any. Got 2 sorcery points. I do have a fair number of spells left. 4 first level, 2 second level, 3 third level, 3 fourth level, 2 fourth level. I actually do have a fair amount.
Do you happen to have a spell that saves your roommate from that horrifying cough they have?
No.
He likes to cough to get off, bro.
Look, the cough is self-inflicted, okay?
Okay. Fucking tell me it's a fucking bitch. Weak ass weed shit is smoking.
You're smoking pussy weed, boy.
It's alright, yeah. Is Golem friend around?
Golem friend, he's probably somewhere. I think you left him on one of the lowest levels. So he's very likely just returned to his post.
Should we go say hi to Golem friend?
I would like to go say hi to my Golem friend. Oh, by the way, Very, I mean, I guess we share it, really. This is our castle.
You have a castle?
Yeah, it's being fixed up right now. It's kind of a mess at the moment.
It's a small castle. It's so messy though.
It's a fixer-upper, you know.
We've got work crews fixing it up now, but it's going to be a little while. Oh, there is this. Although there is this incredible bathhouse in the bottom floor.
I am excited to go back there. Holy shit!
I mean, we are in.
Here's Aruna.
You know what? I kind of do want to go see if it's still there, just to make sure. I can't imagine it's.
Look, business first. There's going to be workers around, and we need to say hi to Kiri.
I just want to see if it's still there.
I'm sure it's still there. It's not going anywhere.
You know what? It's probably fine.
What are you thinking about investigating?
Seeing if the bathhouse is still there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a fair question.
Yeah,
you guys go see Kiri. I'm gonna show Fairy to the Golem, the Guardian, to make sure she's okay with, make sure the Golem knows she's fine.
Sure,
also,
thanks,
I do want to give her the tour.
Okay.
yeah, of course.
Zanza casts grease on his palms.
That was a will save to see if Zanza would still be here. He just jetted off to go see Kiri.
Zoom.
Fair enough.
Yeah, understandable.
That's just his outline. Zanza shaped dust ball.
Alright, so...
But yeah, Savin, there you go.
Yep, that's many miles.
That is many miles. Yeah. Eir Vannen is very big.
Well, that's why there's an entire race of Amazons living there. And orcs.
Yeah, and every fucking thing else on the goddamn planet is so. Jesus, man.
It's not that big.
Dude, 540 square miles versus 50,600 square miles. It's a substantial difference in area.
Like, that seems a little exaggerated. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's that big.
No, I did the calculations on, like, width and height.
So,
It's
hold on.
240.
The widest point is 204 miles straight, and then the tallest point is 144, and then it's also L-shaped. So take into
it's
account.
L-shaped? Okay.
Yeah, like a quarter of it is
I can't see
missing.
it because it's fucking black.
Yeah.
So you said the highest point is.
The highest point is 144. Or sorry, 150
140.
actually.
Sorry, you cut 140.
150.
Why are we still talking about geography?
150.
I don't know. I'm actually kind
And
of
then-
interested.
What's the other one?
The widest is 204.
204, not 240.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, so if we go by that measure in a square, we still get 30,600 square miles.
Right, and then chop off a quarter of that because it's an L-shaped island. So see, it's not
So
that
20.
fuck huge.
It's still fuck huge, son.
I mean, it's big, but
So
it's
if you
not
take it-
50,000 square miles.
Yeah. So times times 0.75, we're still at 22,950 square miles.
See, it's just a little tiny island.
Yeah, remember when I said it was like 6 fucking times larger?
Yeah.
No, this is
It's like
okay.
12
so
times.
divide a little bit more. So
Anyway, regardless, it's a largish
it's
island.
42. It actually exactly 42 and a half times larger. You literally have the state of New York as an island.
Actually, that makes about good sense, yeah. So anyway, the party has arrived on Eir Vannen. Ferry goes and gets the tour of the ruins.
Yeah. And my things I planned to put in here. And then show her, like, see, look, this is the bathhouse. See, look how amazing this is.
And Zanza runs upstairs. There's a sonic boom as he goes past a bunch of Amazon workers who are very confused about this strange shape that just ran through. And then he leap hugs onto Kiri's neck as she's, like, sunning herself in the storm.
Hi, Kiri.
Just a big draconic eye slowly opens as some rain patters down on you. Hello, Zanza.
Kiri, I have great news for you. I've been able to come back and give your name, your house name honor.
Oh?
Yes, we just finished slaying the necromancer who was terrorizing the dwarven mines. We stopped him from getting his objective, and I managed to get some official recognition for House Bale from it.
Well, that's very good, Zanza. And there's a huge dragon paw that just, like, comes down and pot, pot, pot. Each one, like, drives you an inch into the ground.
The snoo will be strong, but Zanza must endure.
Yeah, she is not a young worm, that's for sure.
So, Kiri, I've been wondering.
Yes?
Well, now that I've proven that I can serve you in combat, I was wondering if I couldn't also prove that I can serve you in other ways? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And yeah, go ahead and roll a social skill of your choice.
I'm so tempted to use performance, but Zanza wouldn't do that.
Yeah, let me dance you the dance of my people.
You know what?
It's
No,
a
if you're gonna put it, I
pelvic
was
thrust
No,
that really
that's
drives
what-
you insane.
Come on,
All right.
let's see some fucking Michael Jackson moves here.
gotta be performance. 23.
Alright. Yeah, so you do the dance of your people for Kiri, and she's very amused by the tiny dancing bunny. What do you hope to accomplish with this? Do you just want to bed Kiri?
Trying to lock her
I'm
into bed now.
I couldn't help it. Oh,
What
God.
the fuck were you thinking? Doing a
No, no, it
dance?
was, I don't even care.
Following dance.
I don't even care. The joke was worth it,
No,
even
don't
though it
you
accomplished
see?
nothing.
No, don't you see? It's not a fucking silly dance. It's actually a seductive dance.
Oh yeah, of
Remember?
course. He's,
That's-
doing the hips. Yeah, I
No, he's
think
doing the whole belly dancing. And the whole
Sansa's so
fucking
tiny.
yo-yo
Like,
posing.
yeah, I don't think Kiri's like
No,
immediately.
it would do nothing, but I wanted to do it for fun.
I mean, she's certainly amused by the suggestion and the like hip gyrations, but she'll just like again put a hand on your head and say, "I think it is best that a knight serve on the battlefield and not so close to home."
I mean, I'll take your suggestion, but I do have something I can offer. I want to at least give you the experience. As a Taeleer, I take great pride not only in my honor, but in my bed skills.
Zanza, no offense, but you're very small and I am very large.
Oh, if that's the problem, Zanza unclasped the thong of holding.
The
There-
Sword of Kings!
There's like a moment's pause. I mean, it's still small by dragon standards, though that is rather impressive for a boy your size.
Come on, Kiri. Give me a chance to prove that I know what I'm doing. What's the worst that can happen?
Zanza, I don't just sleep with any man, even one that has won my favor. I'm not a slut dragon.
Oh, right, that word slut.
Canara's just making everyone look bad.
I always forget that non-Taeleers you have that word.
Are you race shaming the dragon for not having random sex with you?
Yes, that is
I'm like-
what is happening. And yeah, the dragon will just like cock her head to the side and says,
Sorry, difference in cultures there.
"Yes, we dragons are rather selective about our mates. After all, carrying an egg to term is a very long commitment."
Wait, I'm a Taeleer. Can I even get you pregnant?
Taeleer can get
knows?
anyone pregnant. If Taeleer fucked the Earth's Mother Nature's fertile crevices, the Earth would birth a child.
Is that all that works?
I mostly wanted to use the phrase Mother Earth.
I couldn't hear Savin's answer over you.
I didn't give an answer, I just snorted.
All right. Well then, if you won't sleep with me yet, that just means I haven't proved myself properly.
You can just hear like this crackling sigh as the dragon just shakes her head. Very well. And where are your friends? Are they not with you? Or are they still
they're-
waiting to catch
No,
up?
he's just that fast.
Oh, they're
And I'm
here.
pregnant.
I just kind of ran ahead of them.
Ah. Welcome
Hey,
back.
cutie. Ugh. How's it going?
It goes well. The Amazons have been rather
Okay.
agreeable in reducing their noise levels, so
Oh, glad to hear it.
yeah, you've passed a number of Amazons who are like trying very hard to be quiet as they like chisel stones out.
I feel like I tip each and every one of them a silver as I go past. Like, how much is that even?
I don't know, like 10.
Okay, yeah, they all get a silver.
I should probably actually just make a persuasion roll. I feel like that's what's.
I feel like you chose one of two rolls and you stuck.
I was
kinda.
only doing the dance for the meme, though. I mean,
No, you weren't. If it worked, then it was not for the meme, was it?
if it worked, it would have been hilarious, but it was for the meme.
Hmm.
No, you made your roll,
realize you
and
remember
regardless,
Ah,
like
come on.
this is one of those points where there's no success. It's like if you try to jump to the moon. Like Kiri ain't putting out yet.
Ah, fine.
Like she's amused by you, but she's also a giant dragon.
Again, kind of hard to laugh her into bed.
That way persuades some men, but we call those people normies.
Unfortunately, this is like a hot dog down a football stadium, so
Fair enough. I mean, she has a human form.
I mean, yeah, but
Ah, well. I tried. The dance of my people failed me.
It's the fucking party boy dancing sketch out of all of the Jackass shows.
I'll have to find
Tearaway
another way.
pants.
I'll have to find another way to get dragon bunnies.
yeah, it's very much that sort of reaction.
Hey man, the dragon.
Oh
in that
yeah.
the
Also,
dragon in that
that
comic was
is
awesome.
adorable.
Yeah, the dragon in that comic is great. That only
She's
makes me want it
fantastic.
more.
Yeah, as is the knight. He's awesome. That character is way more fucking nuanced than anyone could ever have believed.
I wrote this comic, I believe.
It's fantastic.
I feel. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Well,
Why is my fucking volume? I'm amazed nobody else heard that. But yeah, you did say I got advantage on all attempts, not just the one.
I believe I said the next time.
No, you said all.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I said the next time you try to seduce a dragon, you get advantage on all of your social rolls.
Yeah.
you've just
that was
made
it.
an attempt at seducing the dragon.
Yeah,
With advantage,
next-
no less. But you basically did the fucking.
Again, I'm gonna just say, no matter how many times you push the dice roll button, it ain't happening.
God damn it!
Not right now.
Why is it
anyway.
the only time the dice don't matter? Is when it's something I want to do with the dragon.
I mean, look, it's like a skill challenge. You've marked down a success. Maybe later you'll get more successes and you can fuck Gary. But
I glare at you, sir.
all right, well, you can glare whatever you want. Dragon is not a skank. I'm sorry. Or to quote Hired Gun, she ain't a thought, son.
We're in a world of thoughts, though. Ah, well.
I still want to one day make an album called Thought Crimes.
Wait,
God damn it.
wait. I have a question, hey, DCL.
Yo.
You're in a world of thoughts. Are you saying that Frida is a slut?
I mean, her race is, canonically.
This is true. Frida is the exception that proves the rule.
Good to know you had so high thoughts about her.
Frida's the exception. You can't guilt me here. This is canonical lore.
2PO.
I know. But then
So-
again, monks don't exist yet. Zanza
Well,
does.
Zanza's not a monk, he's a mage, as said by Savin.
As said by the rulebook, which explicitly calls key magic, go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's right. Get owned, bitch.
What, I'm supposed to fucking
Dead
argue against the
silence.
DM of this? You already
usually
gave me the
do, no
ruling.
matter what.
Well, fuck off!
I don't think it's ever stopped you.
Oh god. Alright, so the party is on top of the keep. It's like the walls have been slightly repaired, but the Amazons are primarily working on like the first floor right now. Yes, the bathhouse is still there. Your signs have not been tampered with.
Okay.
Friend Golem has dissuaded anybody from trying to mess with it.
All right. Frank Golem knows that the Amazons working on the
Yes.
castle are cool, right?
Yes, you did explicitly tell him that.
Okay. Double checking. I don't want to accidentally come back later and like find a bunch of dead Amazons who have been pounded into tent pegs by a giant golem. Yeah, then I guess I'll go back up top and to the dragon.
Alright. So the party is complete at the top.
So where are we having to go? Where are these harpies?
Good question. I don't think anybody told you. They just
No one
said
told
Eir
us.
Vannen.
Harpies on Eir Vannen. Let's ask these Amazons. Hey, do you guys know anything? Have you guys heard anything at all about any harpy, like a bunch of harpies?
Yeah. I think anybody here on the island will probably know that there are indeed harpies who live here. They live pretty much directly north of you by about 80-90 miles. The specific directions you're given to where the harpies tend to roost is follow the river past Vattenhild up to Vinehall, go through Vulture's Pass, and then they'll be on the coast to the west.
Okay.
The Amazons will
Where did
say
we
that
hire
they
these Amazons from?
Vattenhild.
Okay. I'm probably gonna make another down payment on the castle with all this treasure right now.
Okay. The Amazons will specifically mention that, like, the harpies of Eir Vannen are rather famous for having their abodes on the cliff sides. There's a rather impressive set of huge, like, 100-foot cliffs that separate Eir Vannen from the island of Skergea. And it is on these cliffs that the harpies make their roosts.
Okay.
It's rather precarious, so they suggest you take some climbing gear.
Here. Okay. Climbing gear, eh? Alright.
You mean Zanza with a cloak?
Thankfully, I have Featherfall just in case.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep Misty Steps, so I can just like emergency leap back onto the fucking cliff.
I was
Also
cooking
don't
something.
have that.
Do you need to go somewhere high?
No, not yet.
Oh. Do you want Zanza just to take care of it?
The
No, you
problem is
can't be
actually going
pregnant for
somewhere
us.
low off of a cliff.
Yeah, Zanza can survive literally any fall damage. He's fine.
You can't be pregnant for us.
Oh,
We need to go
you're
down
going-
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
go down there to the harpies.
Oh,
So, yeah, let's, I guess we'll go to Vattenhild.
Okay. I believe it's about a 2-day journey on foot, because you can't teleport horses with you. It's a day and a half. It's also actually very late in the day by now.
Yeah,
So
we can, and also someone's used all their spell slots. So let's we'll chill out. There's a a bathhouse.
Yeah, let's take advantage of the opportunity to relax at the castle here.
I brought a shit ton of wine from a magical floating city. If any of the workers would like to join us for a night of boozery and like just up topside.
I mean, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
They are down to clown partying with some princesses, and
I wish.
Zanza, how hard do you resist the Amazons trying to run a train on you?
well, Zanza was preparing himself for the dragon.
So you're all worked up now.
You got some blue balls to work out.
So Zanza's probably gonna shrug and go like, well, this sexual urge's gotta go somewhere.
I'm sorry, I've charged up all my ki. Blah! All over the place.
You key strike several Amazons right in their weak spots.
For massive damage.
Out of curiosity, Zanza, could you perhaps roll me 10d20?
Okay. Goddamn.
Oh dear. Sansa, don't get my work crews pregnant.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Like +1.
Okay, cool.
That was a set of bad dice rolls.
Excellent. You do in fact get one of the workers pregnant.
God damn it.
Not that anyone will know
Yeah,
for
what?
several weeks, but
I can't help it. Savin's dice conspire against me.
I mean, look, you. I'm surprised it was only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled a lot of dice just then.
Oh, so low was good in that case.
I mean,
Yes.
Lo was not having babies. I don't know if I'd say
Good.
But wait, I have a question, Savin. Wouldn't Sansa get advantage because of all the pre-workouts?
No. That would be if I was asking him to make save versus like going dry. But because he is all worked up and ready to go for a dragon, I figured I'd waive that.
Yeah, and I mean, let's face it, he can do all of the preparing he wants. He can't make his sperm do push-ups.
You
Yeah.
don't know that. The milk is all about self-training.
I don't want to think of just like your testicles just from a standing still position, writhing with motion, because everything in it is doing calisthenics in the fucking 1800s.
Oh god. Well, that's a mental image I'm never getting rid of.
Yeah, I gotta struggle with that one, huh?
So yeah, you guys party down with the Amazons. Eventually, said Amazons drag Zanza off into the rapey darkness, never to return for the rest of the evening.
And then try to escape the rapid darkness, but get dragged back by Sansa.
A couple of them probably do, yeah.
No, those two net
Yeah,
ones
it's
there, they're
like-
like, I'm so... Oh my gosh. Was
Yeah,
not ready for
they
this.
wake up with ranks of exhaustion.
Yeah, and the best part is like, you thought I was stuck here in with you guys. You're stuck in here with me.
Pretty much. Actually, the good news is you guys are on top of the bathhouse, so if anyone gets ranks of exhaustion, they can just go down there and take a dip and then resume shagging. So, it's all good. And thus, the party is able to set off the following morning. I believe this is
Alright.
actually the 18th, since all of that was yesterday. A
Yeah,
very
alright.
jam-packed day.
It's a fucking magical travel.
Yep.
Also, I mean, like, the clocks probably went backwards because we teleported.
I don't think that's how that works. You might have changed time zones.
Well, yeah. AKA time travel.
That's not...
It's a way cooler way of saying it. I'm sorry I could have been late for the meeting. The plane was slow in getting me through time. Also, my usual morning test. Crunk!
Alright,
And now
and
to
one for the
try
next
and-
day.
Now to try and play it cool so they don't
Yep.
fucking...
Nobody can
Well,
know.
what's that? You want that?
Damn it all, fuck
You
shit,
want
cunt.
that
Terrible. You're terrible at pretending to be sober.
What's that? A 20 passive perception?
No, insight,
Say?
baby, insight.
Pass-
would be
It's
insight.
insight.
You can fluff it.
An insight then.
Damn it.
Mary sure does.
Alright, they both know I'm loaded. And day 2.
Nah.
Fuck, yes! Deception! I just... Oh.
You're so bad at pretending to be sober.
So I can't play cool at all when I'm crunk.
Never. You can never.
Tiny
Be...
go tap.
Ah.
Dragged back to sobriety every time.
This is the worst.
While we're passing through, let's get some climbing gear, and I'm gonna. Do you have written down how much we paid for the castle?
Forget climbing gear. I'm going
sure
to be
I have it
flying
written
us down.
somewhere.
You're not climbing, pregnant.
I think we.
I'm flying
we-
us with fly.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we
Let's
could
see.
just fly. Okay.
Oh yeah, did I get a sending back from Becky?
You do not.
No, she's probably busy thinking up things.
Did we get a response
Oh.
from Areshka?
No.
God fucking damn it. We need a liaison for Lord Winter and Areshka, someone we can talk to them through, because waiting for them to call us is kind of a...
I mean, they're probably
Don't call
not
us, we'll
going
call
to.
you.
Why would they? I want to talk to my grandpa.
Your grandpa is a crazy old man who lives in a cave. I don't
he's
think he
full of
wants to
hate.
talk to
I
anybody.
mean, grandma's cool.
Grandma is cool. That's true.
I want to talk to grandma and grandpa and my second cousins. My cousins.
Hey, quick question to Savin.
Answer?
Has there ever been an evil Taeleer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Taeleer are
We
not
killed her.
somehow alignment restricted. There are plenty of shitty Taeleers.
Okay.
There's one Ravana Grimnir on the
Oh yeah, the
character
head
thing.
of the whatchamacallit, the head
Cult
of
of
the Fisher King's
King that
cult.
we offed.
Yeah, he murdered the shit out of her.
Oh, was she a Taeleer? I thought she was a catfolk.
No, she was a Taeleer.
No, she was a bunny.
Okay. Alright, alright.
Alright, I will have to go, like, research how much you've put into the castle.
Okay, whatever. I brought some money with me to down pay some more on that for some more months of work.
Yeah, we can handle that between sessions. No worries.
Yeah, sure.
And yes, if you want to get like climbing gear, you can just drop like 1 GP for each person.
I have magic, the ultimate climbing gear.
It's true.
I don't have the ability to fly or cast fly.
Goat.
The goat has hooves, the best
Goat.
climbing gear.
Excuse me?
Hooves are the best climbing gear.
Oh, okay.
What do you? I was about to say, like, there's no way you can contest me on that. Last time you did a bunch of climbing, you got sick in the middle of a mountain and got stuck there.
That wasn't the last time,
I
technically.
think that was the last time you went, like, on a proper climb.
On a proper climb. I mean, now Zanza could just run up the mountain, so shut up.
Oh, you can fly. You turn into a bird.
You can literally just turn into an eagle. It's true.
I can run up the mountain. Screw you all. I didn't spend 9 levels a month for
And you
nothing.
can-
I mean,
I would make an argument in the other
you can
direction, but
also
sure.
jump from ledge to ledge.
Mario, hop up that shit. Come on. Give me my satisfaction.
Yaha, wahihoo.
alright, so, unless you want to do anything of particular note in Vattenheld,
Not
we
really.
can move along. Alright,
Well,
so from Vattenheld, it's like another day and a half of travel to Vinehall.
Sure.
Hey, there's the Harpy Den. We can see it now on the map.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the Vine Hall is a big fucking wine place.
Yeah, you heard the last time you were here about this one Amazon dude who owns a very large vineyard up here.
Well, Mama does need a top up.
It seems strange. Normally, like, you could not grow wine in this sort of weather.
And normally you wouldn't see a fucking Amazon mail run business.
Yeah, also that. Normally they are rather property of their female counterparts.
They're just protective of their fuckboys, that's all.
Exactly. So as you crest a hill and approach this place, you can see a quite sprawling farm here that stretches over several miles. A goodly deal of it is devoted to what you can see as idyllic green vineyard, but there's also a great deal of crops being raised here. You can see a bunch of cows grazing, including a couple of cowgirls out there.
Moo!
Ooh.
Moo. And
I will cast massive milky memories on any that request it. I've got 3 casts today. Roll up, roll up. Bigger, milkier boobs.
I mean, yeah, that's their job. They'll take free increases.
Bam, bam, bam.
And at the far side of the complex is a fairly impressive-looking chateau sort of complex, a large walled estate with a wrought iron gate out front. It looks very out of place here. Like, most of the structures you've seen have a sort of Viking aesthetic, while everything here seems very Arunan. Yeah, there are some workers out there, mostly Amazons of either sex, who will greet you in sort of faltering common, or wave at you.
I will wave back. Let's go talk. I want to talk to this guy. I want to see if I can get some like stuff shipped from the castle.
All right.
Yeah, a little treat for the workers. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Hello, other dog.
Yeah. And for my own private stock.
This has never happened before, guys. My other dog came to visit.
That's Coco.
It's Coco. Hi.
Coco.
She's deaf and can't hear me, but she's here anyway. Hello.
Oh.
They can feel vibrations, so you place your hand on their head when you say hi, and they can talk.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, what a good girl. So, you approach the gates of the chateau. You find them to be open at the moment, though there is a guard standing out front with a spear and shield. Yeah, he'll put a hand up. Greetings. You here to see the master of the house?
Yes.
And buy wine.
Ah, excellent.
And gift wine. I will hold up my probably what might be by this point of the journey my last bottle of the good stuff.
Yeah, he'll nod and say, "Very well. Who may I say is calling?"
I guess the ruler of Riverwatch. Oh, pose for Mary. You know, the arms up presentation.
You can tell them that Princess Merisiel of Aruna is here to do business.
Right. Roll a persuade check just to see if this guy believes El Random Traveler is a royal princess.
We'll give advantage.
Didn't need it. Alright, well, everyone knows that there is a dusky goater princess. And they've heard that she's at Riverwatch, so yeah, they'll sort of scrutinize you for a moment, and then nod and say, "Then I suppose we should be honored, a royal visitor. Just a moment." And he will go inside.
Oh wait, is he an adorable little fuckboy? God.
No, he's actually a catfolk.
Okay. I was like, wait a second, it's an Amazon boy. It's so cute, he's dressed like a soldier.
Way to patronize him.
I mean, it's not really, it's more like matronizing him, frankly, considering the setting. But...
Oh my god.
Yeah, way to matronize the poor guy. But no, it's a catfolk. There are, in fact, native cat boys here.
Nice.
And so, a few moments later, the door swings back open again, and a massive Amazon stomps out of the front door, his arms rippling with muscles and extended in a gesture of friendship. He's easily 7.5 feet tall, wearing the full, like, hide vest and trousers of a strong working man.
Well, that's a first.
And you can see that his eyes are a dark red, and he's got very pronounced lower canines that suggest perhaps orcish blood.
Oh.
I
was
like everyone in the group is like, oh, cool.
Okay. I was like, is he half giant?
Half-orc sounds about right. Fuck yeah, put it there.
Torvald the Tall.
I like it.
That's funny.
You finally found Big T.
Oh god.
Fucking yeah, I go in for a great big old fucking handshake, and I will let him know that he might need extra buckets. Some of them girls back there is extra milky.
You will let loose an uproarious laugh and shake each of your hands vigorously in turn, with a crushing grip that probably actually hurts everybody who isn't Marcus.
Okay.
I'm
He
jacked.
shakes his hand vigorously. He shakes his hand vigorously.
Frida.
Yeah, Frida's whole
Yeah,
arm
so
just noodles
just
around.
whipping it around like a front. Yeah, whipping it around like one of those wobbly pens.
One of the rare members of this group without like a fucking negative strength modifier or something. And I'm tall. I'm as tall as this fucker. I think.
Yeah, so you sort of take him aback, and as does Marcus, who's also quite large. Yeah, he will, once he's done shaking everybody's hands, or during that process, he'll say, "Greetings, I am Torvald the Tall. or as many of my workers call me, Big T. A pleasure, a pleasure.
I've never seen a catfolk so muscly.
That's an
I'm a
Amazon,
cat.
my friend.
Amazon.
Which is even more surprising and pretty damn awesome.
I thought he was a catfolk.
Nope.
Nope. He is a great big, ultra-ripped Amazon dude.
I say that.
He is half orc, half fuckboy. And it turns out you get orc fuck.
Can you switch voice servers to East Coast instead of Central?
Sure, if you're having problems. Give me just a second.
I got like 1200 ping.
Whew.
Yeah, so I can barely make out what the fuck you guys are saying.
Okay, how about now?
Well, so far so good.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
very
very
nice
just
to meet
dropped
you.
down to AA.
It's very nice to meet you, Big T.
And you as well, Princess. Please, come in, come in. Was not expecting a royal visit today.
Well, we were just passing by and decided to stop in and do some business along the way.
Ah, of course. As do most people who see my glorious farms here.
They're
And
very
all is
nice.
a true work of art, is it not?
They are very nice.
Fucking sweet it is.
Amazing, amazing what you've been able to do in such climate like this.
Oh, here. We don't come with our gifts. Enjoy. And I shall hand him the last of my bottles of Flying Island Pride.
Ho ho, what is this? And he'll
I can
hold it
safely say that this is wine from a bygone age that has never been known by the likes of man in the past thousands of years. I'm literally not kidding. It's fucking sweet.
up. Well, that is quite a gift.
Yeah, I would bring more, but I drank like a lot of it.
And so he'll wave you into the house, and as Mary's saying, like, oh yes, it's remarkable what you've done with the place, says, yes, yes, it is all thanks to my wife, druidess of great power and wisdom.
Oh, more pieces come together. Awesome.
She has carved out a little piece of her southern home here. Ah,
Say, Mary, you literally actually also own a vineyard, don't forget. That might be another business opportunity right there.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything with it yet, though.
This might be
It's
the
got a-
opportunity.
you shoved a
I
bunch
don't
of
know.
foxbees into it.
I mean,
Yeah,
that did.
that's
They're
right,
probably
with
making the
mead.
fuck out of some mead.
Hmm.
I mean, we left some elves there who knew how to alcohol. So I would not be surprised if mead is a thing that happened.
Could be. Yeah.
And
Not
I
sure
can
what-
send a message off to my sister. She's a day's travel from that vineyard. And I'm sure she would love to help organize more fucking dope alcohol. That seems kind of in her jam.
Is a reasonable assumption.
It will take me a day because I just spent all of my spell slots on Milky Memories, but you know. Literally all of my sending spell slots just went bam, 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 and I'm out. All gone. If I spend an hour, I can arcane recovery one sending today. Or another Milky Memories, you know, whichever comes first.
I'm not sure what we would like work out, like some kind of trade.
Might be worthwhile. You can grow different climates of crop, and again, we have foxbeard mead that we could probably put together. And mead would go down pretty fucking well in Eir Vannen, the land of
Trade.
goddamn Vikings.
Trade mead for wine, I guess. Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. Would he be interested in that? Especially if it's fucking holy
don't-
mead.
I don't-
It's
I
mead
don't
that make
know.
you feel real good.
I'm not sure if we have any though. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
not sure
I
what the
can make,
properties are.
I can get that to happen though.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
I can
you
just ask real
arrange it.
nicely, and then she'll be like, "Okay, cool. I'll go down and see about it."
Yeah, once you like sit around a table with Torvald, sipping on this Lost Alona wine and talking shop, yeah, he'll definitely be willing to make a trade of wine for mead.
Yeah, okay.
He says he
I take it
used
these are a
to
lot of
actually make mead here until he met his wife, but Once she came along, he found a much more unique selling position.
Oh yeah, I imagine there is a lot of mead, but hopefully the stuff back in Aruna even will be different and interesting. And it would be nice to have a reason for some of the Foxbees to hang around instead of like fucking off back to the other continent now that they've bashed some undead in.
Yeah.
Justice Crusade!
Justice Crusade! Well, I mean, everyone needs a nice stopping point, and they were kind of using it like a modern running of house, so they had a place to stay to support a moving crusade.
Well, it's not just crusaders that are there. I did make sure to get some.
Oh, that's true. You did ask for
bees.
honeybees, yeah. That is actually a legitimate thing that was asked for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are many worker bees supporting the crusade because they cannot support themselves.
No, they are way too retarded.
They have one brain cell piece, and that is 100% dedicated to justice.
It's adorable, and I love them. And if in Sav&D 4 the Floofer ever dies, it's the Foxbee that's coming to the rescue. Just want to make sure you're aware of that, and it'll be the most high-pitched thing.
Alright, you don't need to blackmail me into not killing your character, Scout. Come on.
Thank you. Justice Crusade! Yay!
Alright, go away, Navi.
Listen!
And kicked.
Divine Smite! No, okay.
Sweet. Alright. So, once you have started discussing the trade deal with him, you will have to leave the specifics to your return trip once you've actually had the chance to check in with your supplies.
Yeah. In the meantime, how much does his services go for? Do his products go for?
Well, let me check real quick, because that is a good question.
I do have some spending money on me for traveling. I could get some, see if I can get some casks sent to the Riverwatch.
Let's see. Here we go. Wine, fine. It is 10 silver per bottle, usually, of his good stuff. If you want the top of the top shelf of stuff he personally makes all by himself, that'll run you 25.
Okay.
Which I think, as a Faun, she would know is a lot of money for booze.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a fair amount. That better be really good. Hmm.
Put some platinum on the table.
Yeah, Torvald will be happy to convert that into boozahol.
Oh fuck, I am going to need a lot, because I will indicate to him, and indeed it would be real nice if I could get a checkup with his lovely druid wife, because I haven't had a checkup on how Babu is doing, and us two are about to go harpy preggers that shit out. It would be real nice to get an update.
That is a good idea.
I will also buy 2 platinums worth of wine.
Alright. Yeah, and when you ask for the checkup, he will sort of look down and, as if noticing you're pregnant for the very first time, sort of nod his head.
Looks pregnant, huh?
Ah, yes. Let me guess. Satyr?
Absolutely, I insist,
Yeah.
around my next glass of goodness.
Her, yes. Me, not so much. The lucky
She
girl.
was
Lucky
unluckily
girl.
enough balked up.
I've been miserably sober for about 5 months.
My sympathies. He will give you a big pat on the shoulder that jostles your whole body back. I will get the missus. Hold on.
Thank you, Big T.
He will stand up from a chair that makes a rather awful squeal as his weight is lifted from it, and he will stomp off.
Actually, it's not a squeal.
Go give it
it's not actually a squeal. It's a living and they're just go like, oh, thank you, fucking God, it's off me.
Nah, a druid wouldn't make an ent be a chair. That would be awful.
No, unless he likes being sat on. Harder, Daddy.
Sit me harder, Daddy. Alright, yeah, no. Alright, and so about 15 minutes later, after you've all probably consumed your drinks and some of the nice cheeses he's put out for you.
With cheeses too. Oh, what a gentleman.
He will return with a woman that does, in fact, look like she belongs here. A, like, almost 8-foot tall Amazon with flowing dark red hair that has been streaked with blue dye, as have her eyes. She's wearing a great deal of blue face paint. And she will take a look at you all for a moment and just sort of squint at you as she enters the room. Like, something about you just gives her pause when she enters. And then she'll just get a rather broad smile on her face. And she will approach the lot of you and immediately go in and shake Mary and Zanza's hands and say, "Ah, yes, I know of you. You are Sig's traveling companions, no?"
We did travel with them, yes. Her.
Yes, a cousin of mine. I am Sigrun Lionfang.
Oh.
No fucking way. How's Sig doing? We have not seen her in ages.
I wouldn't know. Her divine parent likely keeps her busy.
Oh.
Very rarely has time to write. If she even can. Half the time I'm not sure.
I'm not convinced she can.
The two Amazons will just both give a hearty laugh. And then she'll walk over to Kreshia and sort of take a knee next to you. Alright, now I was told there were little children to be checked up on?
Yep. Little Satyr here, little elf Bork in there.
Alright. She will give you some medicine checks. Sort of listen to you, maybe cast a spell or two around you, and nod approvingly. Yes, the children are fine, growing healthy and strong. Good, good.
So you're saying more or less wine?
I think you're drinking just enough.
Excellent.
And you, on the other hand, and she'll turn to Mary, poor thing, pregnant without a fawn inside you. Your sobriety must be killing you.
I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to being able to drink again. Yeah. Soon, though. Soon.
I'm afraid you still have some months left to go, so stay strong. Maybe a little clap on the side.
We kinda might not have months left to go.
Insert obvious abortion joke here.
What do you know about the harpies to the north and west of here?
Torvald will answer that with a sort of tap on his chin, thinking a moment. Yes, daft little creatures. I have not seen many of them. They are reclusive, very rarely stray from the coast. But there are a great many of them. Seem to be more and more every year. The noise if you go through Vulture's Pass is unbearable.
I'll keep that part in mind. But yeah, we got a little tip that there happens to be some kind of leader or matron or something along those lines, and they happen to have the secret to just popping out kids early, all happy and healthy.
That sounds like quite the rumor to me, but if it is true, don't spread it, or else the orcs will never run out.
That's true. We got it on pretty divine authority, so it should be cool.
Torvald starts to answer, and his wife just like puts a hand on his shoulders. Just believe them, dear.
Yeah.
We
That's
run
why
in some
we're
pretty
here. We're here to
eccentric
take a look at
circles.
them.
Well, best of luck. I would warn you, though, be careful going through Vulture's Pass. It gets that name for a reason.
Vultures or harpies?
All manner of beasts. It's vultures for all the corpses that line it. That's where the worst of the battles between us and the orcs happen. We managed to keep them up north of there, but every time they try to come south, there's a great many dead.
I see.
That's why the queen was nice enough to build these nice walls for me. He will sort of pound on the side of his chateau. Worst comes to worst, this is first castle they'll be coming for.
Yeah, guess it makes sense.
Well, thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to take great care when moving through there.
Yes, if you can sneak through, I would recommend it. Perhaps go at night. A party as small as yours would not fare well against an army of orcs.
Zanza's going to point to his glowing horns.
It's fine. I've got special cheats for when we stop to take a break if we take longer than a day in there. I have private sanctum.
Zanza also points to his flaming sword.
Again, private sanctum.
Just don't pull it out unless we really need it.
Mm-hmm. It's I have what we'd like to describe as next level tiny hut. I just try not to use it very often.
But tiny huts is so quaint and cute.
It is, but it's also surroundable. I can block a pass. 100 foot to a side.
Holy shit.
Yep. A cube to a cube with 100-foot sides is how large the maximum size of a private sanctum.
Hoo boy.
Yeah, or presumably even that does include, or 5 foot if you just want to make a private sanctum that is a 5-foot cube. So that's too small for me to actually stand in. I can make that a private sanctum. If I do it for a year, I can make a 1 5-foot cube out there in the world, impenetrable to all magic and forces. It's the biggest waste of magic one could ever imagine, but you know.
Alright. So, that being said, is there anything else you'd like to ask Torvald and Sigrun?
I would like to buy just like some casks of wine to be sent down to Riverwatch.
Yeah, they can do that. Their position on the river means that they have they themselves own and operate some boats that go all the way down to the capital and back, so they'll be happy to dispatch some.
How much wine did I get for 2 plat, by the way?
Depends on if you want the 10 SP or 25 SP bottles.
Oh, the 25 SP bottles.
And of course, you're an adventurer, only the best.
Yeah, and also I, spent ridiculous money on it. I can't carry much more than that.
I'm gonna spend 75 gold on the casks.
Whew. That is a lot of wine.
Let's hope they don't get through it in like 2 days.
I mean, just hope Kiri doesn't decide to drink.
I mean, it would at least do her like a decent amount of time as well.
But yeah, alright, you're actually starting to like deplete their inventories of what's available right now, but yeah, you can definitely get that amount of wine sent south. They'll even throw in free delivery.
Oh, cool.
For that kind of money.
And I'll get 1 bottle of his special stuff for when I can drink again.
No. No. No, no.
No?
No. Show's back. There's 4 bottles ready. Frida bought 4 bottles of the really good stuff just to be prepared.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice.
Gives a tiny goat thumbs up. Don't you see?
Bottle of Vinehall's finest.
Don't you see, Kinaba? Because Frida's prepared, she goes you.
Nice.
She's goat me. Okay.
Nice.
She's
Nice.
goat your back. All right.
All right, so I'm done for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I mean, I would be ready to go to sleep now.
I mean,
What is sleep?
Yeah, if you guys are ready to go to Vulture's Pass
guess
and
we'll-
beyond, this is probably a good time to end the session before we
yeah.
get into the actual danger part.
I've had less sleep than this session has run in hours,
She's.
That's unfortunate.
so I'm tired.
Okay then. Get some
Ouch.
sleep.
I feel.
I know,
Yeah, I
I'd
get
say.
some.
It's very,
So-
very fucking warm.
Yeah, I bet.
Well,
Meanwhile, I'm
That's
freezing to
gonna be
death.
changing
But
soon, don't worry.
I can't wait
You're-
for the fucking change.
You're
This heat wave
freezing
apparently
to
doesn't break until the
yeah,
weekend.
it has been storming here non-stop for a week, and it's just this oppressive cold front.
Oh my god, I want that. And no wonder your husky's in such fucking good mood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the best shit ever. It's gone from like oppressively hot to numbingly cold all the time.
Well, think positive. At least your country is literally not on fire.
I mean, I'm sure some part of California's on fire right now.
Greece is literally on
No,
fire
I mean,
right
does
now.
California
Greece is
ever
Just a
stop?
fire.
Nobody cares about Greece. It's fucking Greece.
I mean,
It's true.
Snippy might. He lives
Snippy
there.
doesn't. I mean, he
But
doesn't
here's-
care about Greece.
He just lives in it. But here's the thing. Savin, you know how much fucking forest burned up in California?
No, I have no
All of
idea.
the forest in California.
Because it's California.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. 6 times that amount is still burning in Sweden.
Try not to light your shit on fire next time.
why is Sweden burning?
Yeah, that's because of the heat wave. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the forest, like a lot of
You're in
forest over here
Sweden.
is
How is there
burning
heat there? I don't
in
understand.
Yeah, I'm confused as well, to be honest.
Look, Europe
No,
is dying
have you not
right now.
understood
It's
that
getting
this-
it's getting so hot that the Earth is spitting angry ruins at us. Like ancient civilizations are being unearthed by how fucking hot it is in this fucking country, and the rest
Yeah.
of Europe is no better.
They,
What?
Okay,
Tell me
say
more
that-
about this. I'm
say-
curious.
say that.
Oh, they'll
The
find
Hold
out.
on, let
in
Skow
between-
tell me about these ruins. I'm interested.
Okay, so
Well-
like Roman era buildings and some older, some vaguely newer that have since been like landfilled by just like time and then gradually cultivated to become farmland. All that farmland is being killed by the heat, and not only that, the change in like pressure is changing the earth and revealing the outlines of all of these ancient ruins. They're basically being pushed slowly up into view.
That is cool.
So we can see like old buildings that existed like fucking, thousands of years ago.
That is pretty baller.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
And,
XP before you melt,
Yes,
I guess.
please. Okay. Dope.
All right, did you explore a new interesting location for the first time?
Yeah, we're still drinking in it.
Yep, pretty much. Did you discover a new interesting truth about the world?
I mean, I guess the Vinehall kind of qualifies for that, and its existence, and the fact that we've met Big T. Big T is a thing.
Yeah, it's true. You have met Big T. That's just automatically worth
Big
XP.
T's a big deal.
Yeah,
Is-
big deal.
Have you made a new ally or lasting enemy?
Big T.
I mean, I don't think he's going to go out of his way to really help you, but you have, like,
It's a
he's a
financial
merchant.
ally. I mean, we've manifested financial ties, and invested like hard fucking lucre in sending money to like random workers that are at a place, and
Yeah.
it's a vineyard deal.
I don't think that qualifies as an ally. That's just a business deal.
Okay.
That's just money. Did you advance or complete a quest?
Yeah, we finally handed in the Dragon
Advanced?
Quest.
You have come to Eir Vannen. You have moved closer to Baby Quest. You handed in Marcus Quest. And did you neutralize a direct threat to the Queen's peace? Not really.
No.
Alright. Everybody gets a mighty 3 XP.
Alright, it's 258.
258. Jesus, you guys are actually getting close to 10.
Nearly catching Borks up. Nearly.
How much EXP did we get?
3.
3.
Okay. Small set.
And yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks stream/YouTube for tuning in with us. Check back on Saturday for Sav Wars? Sav Wars. Oh boy.
Savin, what do you want me to? What are you gonna do, or am I gonna do whoever for fairy stats?
Standard array.
Standard array.
Yeah, I put her
Okay.
racial stats in her character sheet, so yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
plus
okay.
standard array.
Okay.
Or point build,
let's-
whichever. Same thing.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
can feel free to do whatever you want with her. You can multi-class or whatever. It's all yours.
Okay, I will work on that.
Alright, and at some point I will try and dig through my notes and find out what the fuck Riverwatch costs.
Okay, and fairy's just level 1, right?
She is... I think
Or
we said
4,
level
and then she has
5.
to build towards sub 2 of
5.
us.
Yeah, she's 5 now, and she can train up to 7, or whenever you guys get to level 10, 8.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, howdy. If you're watching in the stream or you're watching in the VOD, I hope you have yourselves a fucking good time, and please do take care.